Alright. So, in this game, there will be 5 Mafia. They have 2 kill power until 2. One of the Mafia is a role. All of the Mafia know what the role is and who has it. There is 1 third party, and there are 5 town roles. You do not know what they are. If you have questions about roles you believe may be in the game, you can ask me, and I will answer in IRC. However, because I answer does not mean the role is in the game, it's just me telling you how it would work and answering your question. That said...
Can one of the questions be, is this role in the game?
No, I will not answer that.
Will you answer only yes to the yes or no questions?
You can ask me questions in IRC, where they belong. During the night, Demon, you die. Bobby Ham, you die. And the day begins.
Shh.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? I gotta restart.
Yeah,
so if you can hear
Shut
me.
the fuck up!
We can.
Oh.
No, it's already gone.
Okay, 10 seconds passed.
How
Were those 2 of the Mafia from last game?
Bobby Ham, how fucking
Yes.
dare you?
Yes.
Those were Mafia last.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Which means I'm next. Rip.
I formal murder.
I formal
No.
to
What?
Tamburini.
Well, that's not.
So not everybody has a
Yeah,
role.
let's formal murder and kill Tom within the
Formal
first.
Just like I.
Good
Formal
plan.
murder.
Formal on
Templar,
murder,
say
accusation
bicycle.
please.
Alright, my accusation.
Say giraffe.
Fake.
Giraffe.
Push to vote and your Mafia, Tamburini.
I can't hear you. I missed the accusation.
You
Alright.
formal Tambo?
Yes, shut the hell up now. Tamburini is Mafia here. Those are kills he would make in the night. I push to vote.
I just like I'm gonna say
I
like.
Oh, I forgot to do it at the beginning of the day. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
but
am Mafia.
I formal
You
slide?
just-
Oh wait.
I'm just gonna say like while LT I agree partly
Why?
100%.
You have
like
to.
Freak
you have
just
to
confirmed
agree.
those were 2 of the Mafia
100%.
from last game.
No one gives a fuck
Yes.
if there were 2 of the
They
Mafia
were.
last game. Tamburini is Mafia here.
Well, it's
I'm
not
just
gonna
gonna
be
say
right.
Kill him!
LT. I'm not.
Okay.
LT. I'm not saying he's not Mafia, but I think Stormside would have died
Yeah,
What?
two
For what?
Tambo
for his awful
Oh, yeah,
Mafia.
yeah.
game when he hit
Tambo
Tambo.
would kill me every time in the middle of the night.
Unless you're both
I think.
Mafia.
I think
Hey guys,
time.
it's never too early to lynch Mafia.
Here, I'll let
Get
you
'em,
guys know
boys.
the secret.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I like
Shit,
to
I
like,
think
JP would actually be
can't-
crushed,
I can't
to be
talk
honest.
really loud, so you
What
know.
about JP?
Wait, I thought
I-
TJ was in
I
this
let
game.
you. Oh god.
There was some new guy TJ that was trying to play on his phone.
Wait. If we're
Oh, what
formally
the fuck
Campbell, I'll
did
hold on him.
What
Like,
the guy?
Hey,
So,
this is
what?
Tambo's formal. Let him fucking talk. God
Alright,
damn.
cool.
No.
Mafia, I don't care what he says.
I can't talk loud, so I can't
Then-
really-
Sorry, Mafia.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
I wish.
So here's like the biggest thing.
Slice town. Pretty sure about that.
That's fine. Do I like Little Temp? Not sure yet.
Because you're Mafia. You
Is
know
he
I got
serious? I don't think so.
You know I got you.
No.
I think.
He's trying to
he-
discredit my
Oh,
seriousness.
stop,
He knows I got
stop.
him.
Stop.
Yeah,
Like I
he's
can't
formal.
talk loud, so shut up. The Zoom is like you know how Zoom works. As Mafia, Storm gets double stacked. You can say I might be Mafia with him, but I would instantly bust him right away, and probably still win the game.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Is Storm?
No, I wanted to kill Murder, and the only reason why I wanted to kill Murder is because she can't count time, apparently. The timer on
What'd
they
I
had
do?
5 seconds left and 10 seconds, and she said the time had passed,
Started the timer late.
which
Well,
was
somebody-
doesn't matter.
Somebody
Started
else
the
said it
timer
passed
late,
too.
Tamburini.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Does your
It
friend
doesn't
said-
matter. We can wait an extra 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Are you Hypno?
No, but I thought you might have been. That's why I was telling everybody to shh. You were
I'm
going
not.
like this?
It's
I'm
okay.
not-
I was only doing it.
Horrible reason.
Tambo, would you like
I
to get some
am-
information?
Please do not
speak to the medic in your formal.
Who just hypnoed me?
I
what'd you say,
did.
Freak?
I
Some
hit
some
him.
information.
I claim day
I
hypno.
can't. I
I
can't
hypnoed
hear
him.
you. 'Cause of-
Would
so
you like
it's-
some information on the game?
Okay,
Sure.
I need to like actually restart my computer, so I will be back.
That's a
You might
bullshit
get-
accusation.
Okay, town. That's good for us.
Yeah, I know.
Either,
Okay,
either way,
I am the
Counterclaiming
governor.
me?
I rescind this formal.
We have a non-drop
It's a
pause
little-
window.
Oh wait, Banks is in this game.
He's
and we didn't
frozen.
kill him?
LG,
Tambo's
LG, I think
Daniel,
I
rescind
think
this shit right
so I
now.
can say something.
No, he's Mafia.
We're not getting.
No,
Then
alright,
rescind
hey, I want to
something
hear from
for
Freak.
fight.
Shut up, everyone. Shut up, please. Freak,
It's
go.
Tambo's formal, so I think we should rescind
It
for
doesn't matter what
Okay.
Tambo's alignment. He's not dying.
Tambo,
it's
can
still
Freak
too
say
early to
something in
push
your
it forward.
formal?
I wish that was the
And
case.
we're
Like,
missing Jay.
LT, if you think he's Mafia, he's not
My
gonna die.
brother's
this
getting
game.
the partner.
LT, stop trying to give your Mafia partner immunity.
I rescind and I'm not talking the rest of the
Okay,
day.
good.
Goodbye.
Thank
That's,
you.
that is only a good thing. Okay,
That's all
so
they
I have a lot of information in the game because apparently a bunch of people hate me. I was rollblocked and doused last night. There's an arsonist or a rollblocker in the game.
That could be a town hall blocker. It's
Wow.
nice.
And neither of them are me.
Stop for
It could have been the town side at Arsenal.
I agree. I agree. It could be like a jailer or a nurse or something like that. But there is a rollblocker of some sort, and there is an arsonist, confirmed third party.
Jailer
Okay,
saved
all I
from
can say
Arson
is
Ignite?
that
Oh my god,
Hostile
Sly, you need to like
Zealand is
lower it
one
just a
of
bit.
the
Sorry.
rollblockers or arson.
I want to like.
Oh, no, that's a good question. Actually,
So hyped for
if I was jailed, could I still have been doused?
I can't believe I didn't
Wow,
get.
I
No,
wonder if there's somebody that you could whisper that
You
message
can,
to.
yeah.
I'm thinking about that right now. And I'm going to.
I think
I think
Oh.
I will say this. I think Gurgluk is my top town for today.
Why is that?
Why?
Whoa.
He was actively looking throughout the Zoom when the day was about to start, and he does not do that as Mafia.
I've never seen him do that in my life.
Alright, that's my bullshit alarm going off.
That might be the worst read I've ever heard in my
You're getting
life.
nudes from
pretty
that.
weird.
That one down.
Oh,
That did feel a little bit.
Really? No, Gurlock was in.
bullshit alarm went off when
Can I get one of those?
Campbell would kill Bobby Ham.
I
Alright,
made
Jalen?
that one up.
I don't care. Mafia, kill him. I don't know what his alignment is.
What?
Ooh.
Like I'm willing to say that if Tambo is Mafia, Stormside is with him. I'm willing to say that.
I
You're
formal
on.
Stormslide.
I second
I
myself.
formal Tambo.
Murder. Town this game, murder.
I formal Jalen.
I know I'm town. How do you know?
I formal.
There's a
myself.
formal one.
What am I doing?
Huh?
Tambo's formally Stormside. I want to hear.
Good fight, right?
That was pretty good.
Sorry.
Okay.
We already
formal
had the
Cassie.
formal on Tambo.
Flip. There was a formal.
Who did you guys formal?
Storm.
There's no
I
formal.
formal Storm.
No,
but-
no one seconded.
I
Okay,
seconded
second
it.
Are you
Storm.
stupid?
Tambo formal Storm. but I
Formal on
seconded it.
Stormslide. Accusation,
Well,
please.
there you go. Okay. Go.
You're the easiest to read when you're in a formal. Outside the formal, you just don't really say anything of value.
That's pretty true.
Right.
All right, so it's still really early in the game.
Okay, Rabbit Town.
He
It's
admits
still
it.
really early in the game. I will read Dalen's chair. I think Dalen's chair is town.
Wait, I have a question really quick. About
Yeah, whatever.
God damn it, John Paul's back.
Was Storm the one to counterclaim my fake hypno?
Oh yeah. I'm day hypno. I day hypno.
Oh God,
Okay, I
John
think
Paul's
Storm's
scared.
town.
What the fuck, dude? How do
He's
you-
got the God read, boys. I'm gonna try to read LT. What he did, he formal Tambo, and I don't know if he was serious or not, but he was. pushing, and I got a read off.
Do you think he's salty down right now?
He's super salty right now. That's
Wait,
all
let
right.
him
think he's
talk.
salty
I want-
down right now.
But what I got from that is I think Tambo is town. I 100% believe that I would be like the top of his night kill list for completely fucking our Mafia game last time we played.
Literally would have won the game if you didn't vote.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm sorry about
I
that.
agree.
That's why I suck as Mafia.
You're Mafia with Tambo.
Yeah, I'm Mafia with Tambo.
That's
I will.
Alright, I
will-
rescind my town.
I tell you, I will push to vote at 3 minutes, and then everyone vote on me so Tambo can successfully bust me.
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out LT's alignment from that.
That's so bad to say. You know that, right?
You know that I'm just kidding. Like, there's literally.
Like I agree that you're probably kidding, but saying that means that like if we actually do kill you, we're probably gonna kill Tambo, and you think he's down.
Yeah,
like-
I'm aware. But yeah, now what
That's
happens
his
is if we're
plan.
both Mafia.
So freak, you can't get a read.
Oh my god.
Like it's been fucking 8 minutes.
I would actually
bet
like
on me.
I should have a
Mafia.
perfect
Can you
read
please
on you.
rescind? I'd actually like to be able to get reads.
He's probably Mafia.
You just said you were gonna push the vote.
I thought you were gonna push the vote in a minute.
I was lying. That's bullshit. I'm never pushing.
Oh, that's a
Only
Mafia.
Mafia
Only Mafia live.
Mafia.
Must be Mafia.
I lied. I was
The other
joking.
guy's
I
probably
lied.
fine.
again. I lied.
Only
Lying.
town
Well, you
pushes
guys
the vote.
always
You got
Mafia
me.
in these games. I never.
Whether guy is Mafia
Never.
in late games as
Never trusted
what is
him.
it? The Big Dick Tracy?
Storm.
Yeah, I should have just claimed sheriff that game actually.
Storm.
What?
Storm. What do you think of Jan, who seconded your formal?
At this point in the game, formals are pretty good for determining alignment. Tambo is correct. Usually in formals, I'm easier to read, I think. I can project town really easily just by saying random bullshit during the day.
Okay, why are you worried about us voting on you then?
I'm not. I'm town. Well,
town.
I'm worried because I don't have a mafia team that will basically make sure that I don't get killed here. But I'm town.
Ken confirms the Stormslide is town. He's not in Mafia IRC with me. So
Don't do that, Lofty. Don't do that, Lofty.
Sure,
That's affecting Mafia.
My Mafia IRC. We have two.
Lofty, something is off. He's in my Mafia IRC.
I have an experiment I want to run.
Yeah, you did claim right after I said that experiment.
Don't make me do it, Jan.
I think that was a bad
something like
team,
what,
Tambo, just so you know.
So there's 5 town PRs in this game. At the 15-minute mark, if you're a town PR, raise your hand, and if there's more than 5, we have at least 1 mafia.
No.
No.
That's kind of like a terrible idea.
And listen. Exactly.
Look at Dalen.
Frozen.
No, Dalen's pissed because that's like a really mafia thing to do.
If exactly 5 put their hand up, we have 5 confirmed counts.
Unless one dies and then night 0.
And if there's 4, then 1 dies.
Everybody but Tambo close their eyes and do what he says. The only way we can do it.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna.
Alright, everybody turn your camera off and then
On
do
a
it.
scale of
I'm just gonna out my checks now. I'm the cop, and I have a red check on Tambo.
I'm also the cop, and I have a red check on him. I lied about him being town.
It's weird how I don't.
My cop claim.
It's weird how I think.
I'm honesty and I have a
LT,
red
what do you
check
think
on
about the
Tambo.
red check?
I'm Templar and I have a green check on Templar.
I also have
That's good. That's good.
on Templar.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm not sure why you're faking it because I'm the cop and I've got a green check on Sly.
Kirk, look, why did you think
I
it was
also
about to
I'm
send
the
it?
cop, and I got 3 checks. I have a green
Alright,
on.
I would just react.
A red on
Hey,
top.
the cancer is over. We're
His
done with
behavior
this now.
is
Not the AIDS game. So.
Wasn't everybody
Cancer is done.
about what happened last game, and then you got
Formal on murder accusation, please.
No.
You're not town.
Who formed this?
No, you seconded it. Who formaled?
I
Yeah.
formaled it.
I seconded.
Okay, great job, guys.
Let's kill John Paul.
So your accusation is that I'm not town, correct?
Yeah, you would make those
That
like
is correct.
I would make those kills. I would kill Bobby Ham, and who's the other one?
Demon.
Don't play.
Oh, who said that? Oh, got him. Okay, so Bobby Ham and
Got him. He's got a good memory.
Yep.
Got one.
Only Mafia has memories.
No, I'm just saying.
Only Mafia has memories.
Alright, number one,
Confirmed town amnesiac.
let me talk, okay? Number one, most of this day has been trolly, and I did not put myself into that. Number
my
two,
checks are real.
shut up. Number two, I'm not going to yell and scream. I'm going to try to read people. I know you guys saying that I'm the one who would make those kills. You'd also have to figure that somebody did, Nitsa did. So you'd also have to figure that I have partners that would also make those kills, correct?
Are you trying to say you argued against Bobby Ham, but your
Can
partners
I
outvoted you?
fucking talk, goddammit?
Templar is not my
I'm gonna yell, dude. Chill out.
Okay, so in
Oh, I
that
forgot
case,
Honestly.
I didn't watch the last game, right? So
Mafia, don't talk to her.
So on top of that, my partners would have picked out the kills because they were GM kills, considering they were 2 of the Mafia from the last game. In that, if you're basing it on night kills, I think, no offense, I think Brian is the Mafia here. I like Templar and
I'll
LT.
accept that bus.
So in that, I like Templar and LT, and in that, I would have to say that Tambo has to be Mafia, or LT is.
That is literally like the most retarded
So
reason.
no.
Murder, I think they're both town.
There's
Yeah.
a reason. There's a reason I like LT. And it's because like
Just stop.
yeah. So the who formaled Storm, and why did you rescind?
I did.
Why didn't you want to get the vote logic on that?
Because I think he's town, so I don't want vote logic on town. I just want lynch mafia.
Okay, so from my experience in the past few games, I've actually been town lynched by town.
Okay.
So that is when things go to vote, and you will eventually realize that I'm.
Do you know what wife home is? Just out of curiosity.
No. I'm saying you can't use this as fucking vote logic because I'm pretty sure most of the people who fucking vote on me are gonna be fucking stupid town. Okay, you don't want me to.
How's that good vote logic?
Alright, I guess
That is like the definition of white foam.
Murder, what do you think of John Paul?
Like, if I was Mafia, I'd vote on you.
Fine. Does it look like I give a fuck? Look closely.
Murder, what do you think of John Paul? What do you think of John Paul?
He's probably the third party who doused Freak.
Wait, Freak got doused?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John Paul wasn't here for that.
That is.
I got Roblox
Yeah,
and
yeah,
doused.
Roblox.
I gotta update my name.
I will say this: I would Roblox Freak, but I would never douse him.
I like Dalen's reaction.
I agree that Sly's probably not yours.
When he was role hunting. Let me just
I wouldn't
continue.
Roblox
I have a minute before I get.
Sly would absolutely hook me.
Meatsa basically calls me Mafia every game I'm town anyway, so you can't really listen to his reads. I think the better people who have reads on me would probably be like maybe Storm. Storm's right on me a lot.
Okay, hey, Murder. Out of the 3 people that haven't said anything, Kazi, Jacob, and Robert, pick a Mafia. Who's most Mafia of the 3 that haven't talked at all?
Weather guy.
Out of Kasi, Jacob, and Robert.
I'll take that
I
as a
don't even
second.
know.
Weather guy, are you?
I think it's Weather guy.
I got Weather guy.
I've never trashed Weather guy. Actually, if I was Mafia, I would 100% kill fucking Weather guy unless he is on my team.
That's not true.
Why
You
is
know Bobby
that?
Am.
Yes, I do murder.
That's weird. 13
Every game. Every damn game.
Hey, the reason why I'm not.
What other than vote logic do you have for calling Brian Mafia?
Time of the
I
fumble
didn't
is
say
up.
vote logic.
Push
I
or
said vote
rescind.
nice.
I pushed the vote.
Murder 10 seconds.
I would advise
yeah.
you not to vote here, considering I'm town. Don't
Don't
vote.
lie to him.
I think Tambo's
Mafia can vote. Mafia can vote.
Alright, if you'd like to vote on Murder, please vote in 3, 2,
Only Mafia.
1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not enough. Murder is immune and the
Atrocious.
day continues.
Got him.
She's Mafia.
I don't know.
Look at my Mafia,
Yeah.
JP.
My hand is covering
game.
that.
No.
I Mafia, JP.
Hold on. Kazi, Jacob, and
yelling.
Robert.
It's
Three of us
Casey.
speak up
Casey's
now.
No,
because
it's
following people in about.
Okay.
Second.
He's a boy. Why'd you vote?
Can this game be
I
very
thought that was
quiet
really
without
funny.
yelling?
What did you vote on me? Are you Mafia? Are you
I'll
trying
say
to push
this.
this
I'll
lunch?
say this to everyone. Confirm Mafia
yelling.
did not vote on murder.
Wait,
Stop
are you
yelling.
confirmed Mafia?
Free, can I ask you something?
Stop
Yes.
yelling.
So, with the stuff that you got doused with, can that work as lube?
Oh, no.
Don't use oil-based lubricants, guys. Only use water-based
I
lubricants.
second yawn. I second yawn.
Amen to that.
I rescind. Like, fuck that guy.
Okay.
I don't
Kazi,
think.
Jacob,
Only
and
me.
Robert.
It's not
Three of you
my
should speak up right now. Shout
Who?
out. Would you have to?
Who?
Alright.
I mean, I keep
Why are you calling people out when you haven't?
Another time, please.
Too much
Nothing.
going on.
Just FYI, okay,
Nothing.
like a couple of things. I think Murder is like, I don't know. I think she's probably townish. Like, I don't like a lot of people that voted there. I do
Name
like
3.
some of the people who did not vote
And
there.
whoever's sneezing.
You,
Like, I don't care for Brian. I think Brian is very likely to be Mafia in this game, and
I
he
agree.
voted and pushed on it. I don't really care for Tambo, but he's whatever. Like, he's probably Mafia, but a loser. I think that
I'll lynch him
Slightly is
later
pretty
if he
down,
disagrees with
but
me. That's basically-
I don't think completely. I will say Murder could most definitely be Mafia because of the vote. Like, I kind of thought it was just gonna die, but I read her as town. I will say this. So, I don't know how to.
Why do you think Sly is town?
Because I am
the way he's acting. I think Manasi is like almost always Mafia. I think
I wish.
like
It's
this
gonna be
second-
30 times
Think
more
about
fun.
JP Banks.
I have no read on John Paul because he's gone and hasn't
This is
done
my
anything.
Nightmare Mafia team.
Also,
Do you think he makes
those kills, though?
So the fact that Freak had 2 actions that are negative put on him in the night, I think is very important, and I think that I think it makes. Like, I'm reading Sly D as town, but I'm a little hesitant about it because he most definitely would do one of either of those things. To
Could be
him.
a town role.
I'm gonna say right now, he's not the arsonist. I don't think he's the arsonist, but he would absolutely hook me. He would absolutely hook me in every
agree.
vote.
How dare you?
Game where you hook the fuck out of him every day. So I think that Slidey would actually make like
Wait, are they an
pretty
item?
phenomenal.
Why would
attack.
Slidey hook?
Basically, I
Okay.
mean, look at this.
We have 2 lynches to use today. We have to
I'm
use.
gonna keep talking, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
I'm also gonna say
Get
that,
fucked.
I think that
heard my
Lofty,
name.
I think that Lofty and Rob D
What's
are
up?
what we should look at today.
I formal
They
bank.
both are very
I formal bank.
You should not be making
There is a
formals.
formal on Banks. Accusation, please.
Yes.
Accusation.
Why?
I want to
You
hear
should
you.
be
I want to
making
hear you
formals
talk,
then.
and I don't want these idiots interrupting, trying to make other formals.
Jesus
Here for
Christ.
5 minutes.
Pozai is most a mafia-ish person. I don't know what to think of Misa because I haven't seen him play anything but medic in a long time, so it's a little weird. Jacob looks like a little bit nervous for his first game. I think he could very well be mafia. If we don't get out of the game with today killing Brian and or Gurgluk, I'm gonna be very sad.
Gurgluk's town.
I disagree with.
But you're not, Tambo.
I actually think
Okay.
that like Campbell very likely could be mafia.
I see it.
I strongly disagree.
I want to kill Banks.
I don't really care.
No, Banks is town.
I'm literally never dying this game. Well, actually, I
Really?
can't be
Is that really true?
I can't be
Are
confirmed.
you
this
gonna
game.
get lynched?
What's your read on my
no.
brother, Banks?
No, it's like,
I think that
Wait.
she's upset, and I don't know how to take
Say
that. To
that.
be honest,
Say that again, Banks.
I cannot be confirmed anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought you said converted, and I was about to get
I don't
really
think it
paranoid.
matters. I don't think it matters, to be honest. But I was Mason with Demon, so that is a town PR that is out. I am hard claiming this, never rescinding. We had chat at night.
Like a conversion roll?
Slip would not tell me if it counted as 1 or 2 rolls, so that makes the game a little interesting. I think it's
That's
bullshit
OP
if-
as fuck.
It's so dumb for counting
You
for
didn't.
2.
You didn't get to choose, Demon.
He was
No, it's
Mason.
a Mason. The fuck are you talking about?
No, like
I think it's very strange that it was you and Demon together.
Should I just read all of the
Why?
epic
It's
mafia
very
roles?
dumb.
Like, be able to play this game at all?
Are you dumb?
Banks is really good.
Who
and
was
we
the Mason
can't let
leader,
him
Banks?
get
You or
It's so
Demon?
random. Like,
Calm down.
Banks.
that.
Can I, Banks? Can I ask
I'm
you
gonna
on
give my
something?
little thing. I think Banks might be arsonist.
No, Banks
I
is possible.
agree. I don't think Mason's the role that's in this game right now.
You can ask him.
It's random.
No, they
Storm.
wouldn't put Mason. They would
Yo,
have
chill. That was
Mason,
Mason,
Mason is a strong
Banks,
role,
speak up.
whether you believe it or not. So
No,
like,
I'm a
it is a good role.
All right.
Oh.
Pretend if it makes
the mafia role.
I'll be
Banks,
the
be the Mason leader.
Stop
There-
talking
There's
over
no such
Banks.
thing as a
Formula
Mason
Banks,
leader.
Yeah, there is. The original Mason is the Mason leader. Were you the original Mason, or were you
That's the-
converted by
that
Demon?
is that is not
There are
what
different
Mason
versions
is.
If
You're
the original
incorrect
Mason,
on how the role works. The Mason is
That's how it
two
works on Epic
towns that
Mafia.
know
Okay.
each other. It's exactly what Freak
Oh, that's
and
the
Rick were
Templars.
in my game,
Yeah,
except for we
so
don't have the
why?
samurai.
That's the
You
Templars.
rescind?
Unfortunately,
Templars.
Hold
I
on,
would wreck
Banks.
the
Who
fuck
do
out
you
of
want to
Mafia.
lynch today?
I already told you like 5 minutes
I
ago.
didn't get
You haven't
it.
Brian
listened.
and
You're the
the
one that
worker
formal
Brian,
me.
PR.
I
Would
don't
you want to
think he
lynch
did.
Jan?
I think he's got the name
I'm
wrong.
being
No,
partial.
I don't want. I do not want to lynch Jan.
Can
I
you
don't-
rescind
I don't
already?
know.
Jesus Christ.
That
I'm
works
done.
different.
Yeah, rescind so we
I
can
think
form
rescinding
real
is
people first.
correct.
The
Yes,
only reason I
rescind.
even
And
claim
I
Mason
formal
is so
Jan.
that people are
Okay,
aware
I
that there
formal
is a town
Jacob.
PR that is out.
I
And my role
formal
does
Jan.
nothing, so.
I like
rescind
Jacob.
Jan.
Why are we formaling
formal
Jacob?
Brian.
There's a formal on Yan. Accusation, please.
Why is
Done.
JP formal?
There's a formal on Yan.
Because I'm
Accusation.
town and we need
You
to
haven't even talked.
All right,
JP, it's not your time to accuse me. It's mine.
Stand up and vote.
It's my turn.
Great.
Jan,
excellent.
I
Cheers,
did-
everyone.
Cheers. I didn't want to
Cheers.
have to do this to you.
Yeah.
I love you. You're
Yes.
my favorite German.
Yeah.
No offense, other German.
Get fucked,
You
Templar.
are not town this game, my friend.
I'm Tom.
Maybe it's the
I
arson.
am
Dalen,
sorry
why should
you
we
have
not
rolled down.
formal Jan?
Oh, wait, is this
Just something
formal
he
on
said to me. I read him as town. I mean, if there's strong evidence against it, I'd still vote. But from what he was talking to me about, when everyone else was talking.
Okay,
about,
so we're in a formal on Jan.
Yeah, whatever. So I'm town here.
But I want to know
I
what.
still think Sly's town. I know Sly's town. Whatever.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are literally fucking like get a
Really?
You guys
Can you
are all
stop and like let him?
Okay, so Sly, there's several reasons. Sly is a pretty good like activity read in several ways. So it's Mafia. He isn't that loud and speaks not that. It's like he's the one of the most active people here.
You
And
literally,
it's Mafia.
you literally won't shut the fuck up, and it's annoying.
Yeah, so that's pretty towny, but I did know it beforehand. It's fine. I did confuse him when with his town read on me, which is also fine. I thought he gets what I'm doing, but it doesn't matter. I'm not sure about Dalen. I'm not sure. We need to talk to Dalen, but I do believe he's slightly towny. I do believe Storm. I don't know. So Rob, Tabarini formed Storm and did resent. I would have liked to see a vote on that because I really didn't like Storm.
I thought he would get lynched.
Yeah, I get your reasoning. If you have a town read and you're that afraid, but it was pretty early on. I didn't like it. Yeah, murder. I wasn't sure about it. I was willing to see the vote because I didn't know.
Did you vote?
Huh? The vote on
Did
you
you
because
vote?
no, I didn't vote. Like I didn't want to just vote that early because I was unsure. I didn't get that strong of a town read from you, but
that's wrong. You're supposed to vote when you're unsure.
No, I'm supposed to trust my gut, Storm. It's fine. I can trust myself.
Do you have a relatively large gut?
Were you unsure, or were
yeah,
you?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't lie pussy because he hasn't talked.
No. Were you unsure, or did you gut read?
Justin, can you shut up, Storm? It's my promise. Thank you. You're stupid. Justin talked at the beginning of the day just a little bit, and then not really a lot more. At least I didn't hear him. That's something we need to talk about. JP is not his loud usual self that's always talking like he was.
I'm town. You can try to find.
But it's okay. But other than that, like
I also do have a question for you. Jan.
Yeah, in a second, I will just give the little bit that I have out. Okay, so anybody freak is town. I don't think that this Douse end block will unlikely to happen. I'm not sure if he gets doused, if he gets Jailer blocked, if there's a
Yes, I do.
I do. Okay, so then there's a decent I do still believe your town. The only reason I won't believe your town is if the jailer claims having JP, but that's the only reason. Okay, Freak, ask.
Do you think there is a reason for Dalen to hard read you town?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't give it to you, but yes.
That's fine.
We're playing a game.
Gurgluck.
Your thoughts on JP? You didn't expand very much. I wanted to know. He's been formaling a lot of quiet people, even though he's been quiet himself, and nobody was seconding a formal on him. What do you make of all that?
I don't know. So
Objection.
I don't
Witness.
like when
no one seconded the formal.
I don't have a real read on it. JP. He normally is like as town. He's really loud and obnoxious and like goes on my nerves. And he always calls out banks as mafia. He didn't do that today, and he was like he's
before I could. Like real.
That's a good reason. Yeah, he wasn't. So he wasn't. He had to restart his PC at one point, which was meh. So I didn't get.
This dude's mafia.
Okay, whatever.
Time in the formal is up. Sly, push resend.
I resend.
I formal Brian.
I second Brian.
Formal and
we
Brian.
have to use
Accusation,
Lynch's
please.
people. You have to vote.
Accusation, please.
Brian, this is nothing like your town play. I expected you to come out with at least one read thus far.
Brian, I also heard you soft. You might want to claim right now.
No, I said I was a PR blatantly, so this one wouldn't be put on me. Robby and Murder Mafia, that's what you get for today. If you want to push this vote, take your chances.
Robby and Mafia.
What?
Roll some dice!
Are you actually not going to
Did
anything,
he just
Brian?
call me
Give you two Mafia reads. And if he gives
Yeah.
Please stop being so offended, Brian.
PR says he wants to
He's
kill
not gonna play his
Stop.
Alright, I'm flipping a coin on this one.
Stop talking, Brian. What were those reads besides murder?
Rob D.
Rob D.
Oh, wow, okay.
Why?
Yeah, I've been
And
trying to
Mafia's
talk this
facing
whole
the entire
time.
day. He's basically just sat around like a deer in the headlights. Murder was awful. She made the comment, well, you care what I think about you, or should I be concerned? Obviously, she was concerned because she was trying to nitpick every little thing.
What are you talking about?
Okay, use
The
the
murder's
restraint so
obvious
we can get the
Mafia.
formal on someone else.
I'm not done. You wanted me to
Not sure
talk?
if I believe him.
No,
What are you
I'm
doing?
good.
We're not killing him today. He claimed PR. We're
Also,
going to
Let him talk.
And there's
first.
five-
I want to kill
There's-
anybody.
I'm probably gonna kill Tambo today.
No, I'm gonna finish talking.
No,
today.
let's
I wanna kill
let's
anybody.
call a weather guy.
I wouldn't blame the people
No,
that are mafia.
let's go on
I blame the
Lofty.
person that gave them the roles. So I would have killed you. The fact you were still alive and you actually think I'm mafia kind of baffles me. Because I would have double stacked you last night.
Do you have anything on Lofty?
Too.
Brian, do you have anything
Brian,
on
who
Lofty?
would you have double stacked?
Thanks.
Who has this formal?
Brian, why do you
Tambo.
want to
No,
get
rescind.
Lofty?
We need to use
we need to
someone
rescind.
else.
If we rescind now, we still have time in the
What
day.
was that, Templar?
I was asking Brian why
What do
he
you
read
think about
Robert that way and not Lofty.
Because Robert has mafia face. It looks like he's talking about like a deer in the headlights. Mafia, when they're mafia, sometimes have trouble integrating themselves into town. They get off on the wrong foot. And it's really hard for them to fit in.
That's also
Rob,
the
Brian, you don't think Sinjak has the same look?
Nope.
Rob
has been.
Formal Robert
JP.
Now, second Robert D.
What, John Paul? Get the fuck
out. Accusation, please.
Robert, you haven't said anything. You haven't been active. You normally are always active. Like you always say something. You haven't said anything. The couple times I picked you out, you try to talk and you let people talk over you. We need to use both lynches today, town. Using lynches is pro town.
Yeah,
If you're
you're
down,
next, John
hand
Paul.
up on Robert.
I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm not gonna yell in order to get people's attention, man. All right. First of all, okay. Now, I was originally reading Brian as scummy because he hasn't been engaged. He's not as emotional as he usually is. Secondly, I got my eye on Sinjak. Same thing, man. He hasn't really done anything. Or no, he hasn't.
Or died.
It's the third person I got to read on, or is
there really a reason for me to die? Like, continue.
Casey or Kasi or whatever. He really hasn't done anything at all, and I mean, he's not trying to ask any questions or anything. Now, remember, I have been trying to ask questions. I just keep on getting talked over. I wanted to ask Jan what he thought about Casey and LT, because LT is just sitting there being quiet. Maybe because he's salty, or maybe he's just using the salty card.
I don't think he would stoop as low as Mafia.
And I mean, the same can be said about Manasi and Banks as well.
My name is Manas.
Well, whatever.
Man ass.
Rob.
She's the only man ass I see.
Earlier you said you were reading.
You should ask Flip what Mason.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Storm, what did you say?
You're not Mason.
I think you said you were originally reading Brian as Mafia.
Yes, I still read Brian as Mafia. I think that he was just trying to.
Then why did you say originally?
Well, because he was the first one I was looking at. Okay. Usually, Brian, he's asking questions. He'll interject and and then take a quick drink of his Pepsi and set it down like he's accomplished something. You know what I mean? And he's just not doing that.
Like he's accomplished or something.
Rob, I got a question.
Yes.
Why didn't you vote on murder?
Because I didn't have enough information. It was too early in the day.
Oh my god, you guys are a bunch of vaginas.
Would you vote on her if we reformaled her?
Vagina.
I'm still evaluating her, man.
Why?
I mean, I got my own. I kind of think.
I just want to know what he's gonna do.
I kind of think Freakish Town. Sly, it reads me as kind of scummy because he did. I mean, I don't know if that was a hard claim or not, but he came out and said that he was Mafia.
No,
I don't
know. Okay.
Hey,
are you
stop. I don't read you scummy. I think you're town.
I'm not.
I think this dude's Mafia, Sly. I think dude is not town.
I think Tambo's Mafia.
Shut the fuck up.
I also think Tambo's Mafia.
Yeah, Tambo did make this formal though.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, but yo,
I am a town PR, you dumb fucks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You're a town.
You better be a PR that can check somebody.
No, I'm gonna kill you in the name of murder. So
now, Tambo, chill, dude. Okay.
So you're gonna kill Town.
God damn it.
Lose the game for us.
Okay, look, we have two lynches here. We need a lynch Mafia, okay? I am not Mafia.
I believe you are, Rob. So you should talk about why you are town.
Like other than JP,
I'm town here. There's. I mean, what else do you want? What do you want from me, bro?
Okay. Who do you think the people are pushing on you? How do you
I'm okay. If you waste the lynch here, you're lynching Vanilla Town. I'm sitting here. If y'all want to sit here and get information,
did you practice these words?
Shut up, murder. You're dying.
I totally missed
that. Listen, I got 30 seconds. So look, I think if y'all lynch me, then you definitely need to be looking at Brian, Casey, Sinjak, LT.
Dad, put your hand up.
I think Pazai has a question for you. You should ask him.
Definitely. I definitely think
I just want to go have you go through a quick few towns.
A few towns. I got Freak kind of listed as town. I got Dalen listed as town. I got Lofty. I mean, I'm still evaluating him. Storm, I have listed as town.
This guy
And
claimed
that's
BT
pretty
is
much it.
always going to be a question mark. Lynch him, put your hand up town.
John Paul, you're next.
Don't lynch me. You're lynching,
Town, get out.
you're lynching Vanilla Town. It's a waste. Complete waste.
Claim BT, you lynch him. He's always
Time in
going
the
to be a question
formal
mark.
is up.
Push.
John Paul is pushing Rob 10 seconds.
Put your hand up town.
Don't lynch me, okay? We need 2 lynches. We still gotta freaking get Mafia. This is ridiculous. I'm Vanilla Town here. Do not vote.
All right, if you would like to vote on Rob, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough. Rob, you are dead. You have 2 minutes to make your guaranteed
I
point.
just want to say 3 names.
I say Lofty.
3 names.
No one's formal. Good
I
luck.
definitely don't like
Lofty,
Lofty.
talk.
3 names. Miza Boy, Casey, and
formal Miza.
Lofty. Those are the
Why?
Lofty, talk.
Why the fuck do you want to formal me right now?
Those aren't formal.
Those aren't bad
Genuinely
formals.
bad at reading.
Because you are
That's
not
what you're going on.
I'm gonna rescind my cop claim,
Wait,
but say that
what?
my cop checks are correct.
Nobody ever believed it.
A formal
But
John
my
Paul.
cop checks
No,
are
sure.
correct.
Shut the fuck
Casey,
up.
Lofty,
Like,
Miza,
you're
just
wasting
talk.
your
You got like
breath.
1 minute.
Okay, all right, I want
The reason I didn't vote on
I think murder was okay. Hang on, guys. Let me talk. All right, so I think murder was a miss. Look at the people who voted. There were a lot of towns in that vote.
How do you
Okay,
know?
Brian voted. I voted. Tambo voted. JP voted. JP's been donkey, but he's town. Sly
Yeah.
voted. And Posey voted. I think
voted.
And Posey's town?
Do you have actual town reads on Posey and Sly?
No, let's move on.
Meet the
I
boy.
don't have a town read on Posey, but I think Sly is pretty towny to me right now.
No, this is good. This is
Okay?
good. We got Mafia.
But I think there was a lot of town there.
Okay, the reason I didn't vote, on the other guy,
Another guy right
Shut
now.
up, Mita.
the reason I didn't vote on Rob D was because JP seconded it, and he's like my top scum read. I've been saying it and asking
why'd you vote
everybody
on me?
who reads on him, and nobody. I didn't vote on you.
There was
And
2
the
votes.
reason
You
I've been
voted on me,
asking
not
about
this
it
guy.
is because he's my top scum read right now. Because I have a feeling that just deep down inside me, JP makes that kill on Bobby Ham every time.
I literally argued to protect Bobby Ham the other night in Mafia chat where we wanted to say
Yes.
JP did that. I was
Lofty.
Okay, I'm just gonna say. Okay, everyone, shut
On the Lofty. Oh,
No,
sorry.
hold on. Shut up. Thank you. We don't kill Lofty because the guy we just killed gave a super weird town read on him. I'm going to formal Casey.
I'm
going
over.
to formal Casey.
Stop trying to formal.
There was a formal on Casey. Accusation, please.
Holy
Wait,
fuck.
there was a formal on Gurglick, I thought.
No,
Brian.
someone seconded, someone seconded Casey. Okay, so
Rip and
I get the
Pepper,
formal.
Casey.
So Casey, you're playing the exact same that you played last game. You've barely said anything and everything. That
Town
you
last
said.
game.
No, he was not. He was Mafia. I killed him.
Lil Pep is dead.
Anyways, I'm going to continue with my accusation. We're playing the very same game that you played last
Never
time.
mind, he's
And,
gone.
and the only time I've ever seen you, seen your mic light up is anytime someone's mentioned you, and it seems like you're only being defensive. So please give me your reads and give me why you're town.
All right. My reads right now, top scum are Sly, just because I don't like the way he's talked. I don't like the way he's played. I don't like his claim. I don't like, even if it's a troll claim, I don't like it. I don't like JP for going off on me, Jacob, and who was the other quiet guy? Robert? Yeah.
Robert. I simply said you three
Robert,
should
and
talk.
then just.
Did you vote on Robert?
No, I did not vote on Robert. I don't like
Why
JP.
not?
His face honestly reminds me of Chica from Five Nights at Freddy.
Really quick though, why didn't you vote on Rob?
He just
Because I didn't have
Because of me.
Because he doesn't like
vote
JP.
on him, and I didn't feel like he was the right vote.
I thought he would just say that.
Cassie, why did Jan not vote on Robert?
Because he might be tired because his name is Jan. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I love this guy.
Okay.
Top town, top
Cassie,
town, top
Hold on. Cassie, you claim PR or we're going to kill you.
No, if you claim PR.
Disagree.
Hold on.
This is
Before
why
I
it's
claim
gonna-
anything, I honestly don't know what
This is
PR
why you
means
need to
because I've
stop
never heard that before.
Are
Like a
you
Mafia
a
game.
town-sided role?
Are you town?
I am town.
Okay,
we're
are
not
you a role, i.e., like gunsmith?
Don't answer
Casey,
that.
let's roll
No,
hunting.
no.
Let's lynch him
Just say if you're
now.
a PR if you're like a role.
Casey, do not answer that one fucking bit.
No,
Do
if
not
you
answer that one bit.
lynch
Who's
JP,
fucking
we're
Mafia?
just gonna instantly
My brother
lynch
and John
JP
Paul
if you
are
answer.
No, I'm town. Like all the
Are
fucking
you?
PRs are out anyway.
I
So
really
Hi.
We've had 3 PRs out today. So
JP, it's his formal.
Game.
John
It's a
Paul.
mystery roll game.
John Paul is incorrect in that you should answer that question. John Paul.
Paul's an
The
idiot.
only reason I will say this: the only time you claim Casey
should, but
is
it's John Paul.
if
He
you push
doesn't.
to vote in your 10 seconds, or like in the last 20 seconds of your formal.
You should not.
Do not claim right now. Keep going with reads.
Do not claim at all. Just to really quick and throw this out there.
Disagree, LT.
People be quiet and let him go through his
It
read.
is Casey's formal.
That is accurate.
Who else don't you like besides JP?
Well, I said JP and Sly, and since this is my first time playing with you guys, that's my only scum reads. My top town read at the moment is Bankerton. I like what he said. I like the map behind him because I have that same map on the other side of my room. And
The racist map?
What do you think
I lied.
about
I'm
Mason's
Mason's
map?
this guy. We're Mason.
Never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Okay.
I shouldn't have outed us. Sorry, Cassie. Cassie. Which one is it? Type it to me.
And
Casey.
more like,
Casey.
where'd you go?
Kaza.
Hold on. I gotta find you real quick.
I think we should
Me?
go back on Lofty.
Is it me?
Templar, you can't read me.
I disagree.
No,
Lofty is the worst decision.
on you.
I
By the
think
way,
it's backwards
Templar.
break.
You don't have a read on me?
No, like the guy we just
Whenever
killed
formally.
just said that Lofty was like one of his like weird town reads. You don't
That's
kill
cool.
that
That guy is not.
Hey,
Rob
Cassie,
D was not the cop.
Yes.
So you're cool on that one.
have you voted on anybody today?
Or weather
What?
guy.
Have you voted on
The weather
anybody
guy's okay.
I have not voted on anybody today, but I have been watching votes. On that, I do halfway kind of like Lofty only because of the facial hair. I like the way it looks.
Oh my.
Okay,
It looks
so
both real and fake.
Everyone shush. Casey, to give like an actual read, do you
Yes.
think Murder is more likely to be Mafia or Town based on the people and the number of votes that she's gotten?
The witness.
I would honestly say she is more scummy to me based on the number of times she said fuck.
Retweet.
I know that. Hold on. I know that is a really weird read. Well, that is my read.
What about the people that voted on her? What about the people that voted on her?
Time's up.
Time in
anyway.
the formal is over. Freak, push, or rescind.
I'm gonna push.
Casey, 10 seconds.
I'm Town again. I don't like Sly and JP. I do like Bankerton. I kind of like Lofty, and kind of like David a little bit.
All right. If you would like to vote, please vote in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 2 is not enough. Go to
That
sleep.
dude's Mafia. Literally fucking Mafia.
Go to sleep. Send me
Fucking
your night
annoying.
actions. Alright, 20 is the correct number. During the night, Sly, you die. Little Temp, you die. Day begins.
I am Vanilla Town. Shit. I also
I
turned
was doused.
Okay, I'm the Hypno. I Hypno Manasi.
You're such.
Yeah, why would you hit
That was an awful fucking Hypno.
Yeah.
I thought she was super sketchy.
Whatever.
Not for what?
We have 2 confirmed times from that.
Sorry, I formal Brian.
Yeah, but they're not very good confirmed.
Yeah, like we still can't because there's
Brian,
still,
do you have anything to
there's two
Yeah,
power rolls that are not claimed, Cambo. Like
Can I give?
unless the 2 power rolls want to claim, we can't kill them.
Brian.
Can I give?
Tembo, like
my
Jesus.
read?
I second Brian.
There
Hold
are
on,
2
Brian,
fucking
accusation,
power rolls that
please.
are not claimed.
Here's my accusation. I am a power roll. Banks is a power roll. You cannot be a power roll.
Thank you.
Who? Did you say 3 names?
Yes. Me, John Paul, and apparently, like Tambourine is gonna claim his entire role, obviously.
I got roadblock last night.
So is Brian.
Oh, well, that doesn't prevent you from claiming your role.
That means when what's her face murder is most likely Mafia.
You think I roadblocked you?
Yeah.
Because he claimed a Vigi.
Okay. Also, you think the fact that LT died doesn't mean somebody's trying to fucking set you up with.
Isn't this a formal and Brian? I thought this
And
was.
that would be me
I
too.
don't think it's anything at the moment.
Not town.
Really?
There's a clock going with the green colors.
Yeah, Brian. Can I just
Brian, what is
say
your
something?
role?
Like as a secondary accusation, kind of.
Brian needed to claim at this point.
I don't know. Not only do I not, I didn't mean to blame you for the night kills, but besides that, like
Who are you talking
You kind
Brian.
of claimed something, and then I don't know, just the way you did it was really like sketchy and scummy. I mean, I hope you're not really a power role and you're just trying to save your life, but it's really weird. I don't think you do that as
Tambo
fucking
during
power.
Brian's formal.
Yeah,
No.
a minute has gone now. Let's hear from Brian.
Brian, you have to give something. Like,
Okay, my bad.
I'm a Parallel. I have a PhD. This is bad.
Okay.
So I was
Oh,
not blocked.
I rescind.
You have a pretty huge dick. Like, what?
I rescind.
Yes,
You
but
guys
he
should
also.
rescind too.
Shut up, Storm.
Tambo, are you
okay?
Can I actually pass my bias on you, Banks? I
If you
saved you
don't shut
twice.
up, Storm, you're next.
So you should be
Oh my
So-
god, you guys are idiots.
well,
All right.
dumb as shit.
I would
Tambo, do you
not
still think he's
say
mafia?
Just-
Like,
just-
you still
I'm never gonna apologize for reading.
Don't-
who's coming.
You should
Yeah,
apologize.
That's not
I
even
don't
our
understand
fault.
why you don't
That's a bad save, Brian.
I
rescind.
rescind. I already rescinded. Shut
Oh,
up.
okay.
So,
I have a few questions.
I don't
You
want to
need
hear
to
anything.
rinse
like-
one
You
of the
said that was a bad save. I'll
I
let
don't
you
want to hear
Yeah.
from.
Who-
I did Banks because there's more confirmed PRs than you, so.
Oh my god. You don't think
To be fair-
Mafia's gonna
to be
come
fair,
after me?
Just
literally no one that is more
Okay.
Like
technically
Mafia never
confirmed
kills you in that
PR.
because you'll always get
So
bro.
I just want to talk for a
I wanna
second.
know
LT,
what's
like,
the
I don't know.
save.
LT,
Brother guy, every time you're bad, I
think
want to
Banks-
kill you, other guy. That's
Right?
bad.
I'm not bad. That's the truth.
You're
Yeah,
So
did
bad.
anyone else get role blocked, or was it just Tambo? Anybody?
So I'm pretty right now. I'm pretty comfortable. Nobody's saying anything, so I'm just gonna start giving reads right now. I did like.
I love.
like, here's the thing,
yesterday,
Murder. You're
I,
never killing.
Stop! Let Templar talk. God
I
damn it!
actually didn't like Lofty like when he gave the reads. I forgot what he said exactly. One of the things he said about the person who was lynched, like he felt the need to explain his vote, and the reason he
No.
gave was
The
like
guy said the
somebody I thought-
Mafia words, and I didn't vote on it because fucking at the
Someone you
time
thought was
my top scum formaled him.
Yeah, so that's a really like.
Why
I
would
feel
I
like
vote
it's
on
just-
somebody
I feel
that
like
is
it's,
my
like,
top?
not very
Because GPS Mafia would.
I do think that Freak is town though, just based on the fact that he was both.
I know that Freak is
Doused,
town
like, I don't see his
from a
Mafia
specific thing that he
Plus,
said.
like we don't worry about him. Weather guy, he's probably Mafia, but we don't worry about him because he's
The
doused.
only reason why I'm not lynching you, Freak, is because
Brian, I believe
wanna
at this
give my
point,
read.
but like he'll
If
work
Freak-
himself out.
if people missed what
Tambo
Freak
was
said
wrong.
today, it's the same thing Tambo said today.
If somebody's fake claiming a role this game, it's Banks, because like that's not even how the Mason works. That's like the Templar in Epic Mafia, what he just described as the Templar role.
I think
I asked
How
Slip
about
if he could
why
do
don't
that.
you ask Slip how the Mason works?
I
You didn't
asked
come back
Slip.
and tell me how it works.
I already asked Slip.
Yeah.
His claim was fine.
I think
do think
Murder
this is
was a
like
miss.
Storm's normal town game.
Yeah,
I also
Murder's
read
accurate.
Murder
Murder's
as Townie
accurate.
day one, and when Misa spoke, I read him as Townie. Beyond that, like it's a bunch of people. Like we need to hear from like Posai.
Okay, I don't know what you are.
He did,
I
like,
want to
Avery,
talk.
but he was kind of trolly, so like I've never played
We
with him.
have a lot of town now.
But we
Hold
do
on.
need to hear
I
from
want to take a
Jacob,
moment to
Posai,
talk
and Dalen as well. I need to hear
after Templar. Okay, so just so we're clear, there's two actual confirmed town, me and Manasi. The other three people claiming roles, Brian, Banks, and
Freak is
and
pretty
Tambo.
much-
JP, I'm gonna shut you down right there.
Brian and Tambo are gonna work themselves out.
Tamborini is also confirmed, and I can confirm him.
You jailed
Okay.
him?
Yeah.
Claim
No.
what is going
No.
How can you confirm him then? He basically said he was going to shoot me in the night,
He-
and then got
Like,
roadblocked.
Any town would do that.
And he should have.
Let Templar
Because
talk.
JP,
Truly.
because I checked you night 0 and I checked him and I got a same check. I'm a parody cop.
And guess
Come on,
what?
Brian.
That makes
Like, I
Murder
checked you
worse.
because I
I
figured
second Brian.
I
That's-
checked you.
That's
I
seven
checked you
PR
because I
then,
figured
guys.
you would have died night 0 like you
Did somebody
figured
formal
JP
Brian?
would die night zero? Is the last game?
Why is there a formal on Brian?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
Because
all
there's
fine.
more
Accusation,
roles.
please.
Role that hasn't outed you claim now is power.
Accusation, please.
Okay,
There's already
Otherwise,
7
don't touch
claims.
anybody.
I will claim right now.
No, Freak, I
very-
do it.
Wait, rescind
The
so
very Brian.
Okay.
Wait, what?
whoever has it rescind.
It's
Who
not
has
even
it?
on.
So
It's
we've,
cool.
we've got 5 power role claims now. I mean,
So
6.
Freak, what role are you claiming?
I am the mortician. Rob D is Vanilla Town. We killed a town yesterday.
Formal Brian.
Okay.
I second
Any
Brian
other
again.
Role claims. Hold on.
Like the Mafia is not that stupid.
Formal on
JP.
Brian. Accusation, please.
Like, we don't need them all out.
Formal on Brian. Accusation, please.
What are you talking about, Dalen?
Fuck
He's
this shit. I'm gonna no. I'm taking over for this shit. I mean,
No,
look,
stop
look who we have,
talking.
look who
The
we have,
whole lot
look
of
who
you,
we have.
fucking stop.
Look
There's a
at-
formal on Brian. Accusation,
Yeah,
please.
It's Hold on.
He said his accusation.
No, you guys need to rescind because we have to talk about all the
Who
rules.
was the
because there's
formal?
things you guys
Who
don't
formal?
understand.
Freak.
I seconded it. I did not formal.
Who accuses?
All right, so rescind this formal. I have to say some stuff.
Who formal?
have to
Did
talk
nobody
a
claim
lot
the vote,
about-
or just not doing a formal?
No, about the
I
claims.
seconded
There's
it.
something wrong with them.
Nobody formal.
Guys, it's
I rescind. You guys are
All
fucking.
right.
By the way, Brian is not dividing this at all.
I want
Let
1
me
minute.
talk.
I want 1 minute to talk.
Hold on,
All
let
right,
Dalen
so
go because he
the way
really wanted to go.
No,
games are
this
rolled,
is very.
they're
This
never
is very
this.
simple.
They're never this imbalanced towards investigative.
Yes, we need like all these random rolls will always have at least one like protective roll, one kind of killing roll.
We're
and
missing
the
a
rest are, like,
protective roll.
investigative or whatever.
I am
having a
most
protective
likely to be like
having
for
a
sure.
protective roll makes sense. Having a
So-
killing roll makes sense. You know what doesn't make sense?
The hypno
Like,
and the
Whether or not it's the parody cop or the mason or the
Or the
mortician. I
the
kind of
mart-
picked the
like-
mortician, which means I really want to look between Banks and Gurgla today.
No,
Yes,
there's usually
there-
two.
so-
I want to hear if Banks is going to rescind.
And
it.
if Brian is the medic, he's probably gonna die really quick.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
we're
why
looking
would
at
you-
the exactly wrong situation here. Like Dalen, if you're actually saying that, you're probably Mafia, because like in no world do we have
Okay.
like a
Dalen's town, Jan.
Stop talking.
No,
Let's
we need to have
let
a-
me
a
talk for a second because I'm the
Wait.
hypno. I'm confirmed, right?
I don't care.
So for those that don't understand, there's 5 roles. You will always have a protective role. You always have a town killing role. The
Incorrect.
other 3 can be, more marginal.
There's at
right?
least one investigative, and then
I
the other-
hypnoed. I am confirmed because Monasai can confirm. I
Mortician is hardly
hypnoed.
investigative.
He's green,
Mortician's like
right?
the support.
We get it.
A
The mortician is fine.
a parody cop, and a mason would never exist with a hypno. One of these
That's
claims is fake.
Incorrect.
In addition,
No. The
I think Perry and
parody
Mason
cop,
are
the medic.
balanced.
Parody cop makes sense. I
Then
think.
we
Brian's
have.
almost
I don't think Banks is the actual Mason. That's why
That's what
I
I
agree
meant.
with you
I
there.
agree.
from him.
okay, what I want to say is
Timbo
the
has to
protective
be
role,
real.
do not out. Stay hidden. If
I'm
Brian
already out.
claimed
He's
it,
already
or-
out.
You already have the medic.
if there is someone else
Yeah.
claiming a killing role besides Tambo, you should out.
I should have got shot then, you dumbass.
Whoever the
Just so
robot
we're
is,
clear.
Banks
Okay,
is
tell you what.
stupid.
Anyone who's
Because
not a
you
protective
definitely would have
role
shot
out
a
here.
Tao last night. You fucking idiot.
Just so we're clear, killing role
He's a
out.
dead or he's FTS. man.
Banks
What
should-
is? What
you
did I'm,
rescind
I'm
or-
thinking? All right, Gurgluck, what did you say your checks were in order?
JP Night 0, Tambo Night 1.
And
I thought you said murder and Tambo.
No, he didn't say me.
Yeah,
he
that's what-
said JP
that's what-
and
no,
Tambo.
He said
Is that
Tambo
what-
should
Where's
have shot.
Mafia?
Thank God.
Who is Mafia?
Banks, if you are protectable, you have to out so we can kill Brian.
Like just
when you're hitting me.
you should
I'm
probably
not.
pay attention more to the game.
Well, that's
I
a
am-
then we have
You
to
are
kill
the first,
Tambo,
but pay
or you need
attention.
to rescind your power roll claim.
Why are we gonna get
I'm not.
It doesn't. Oh, you're talking about Banks?
So then Banks, then we probably have to kill Banks at this point.
I feel
Unfortunately.
like
Yes.
Why?
What if?
Yeah.
What if?
Because you are trying to fake claim a power roll and then realizing that all of them are out and now trying to rescind. Because we can't leave you
I am a
them.
power roll. That is accurate.
So you're not
Okay.
gonna
you're gonna change your
Not the
dice.
main.
Of me, Gurgla,
Person.
Tambo, or possibly
It's
Jason.
just a mafia power roll.
Ryan.
Right.
Could be the arson.
I am a town power
Thanks.
roll. I'm trying
Okay.
to decide.
If you are not a KP
You would have
reducing
never
role, then
fake claimed as
you
Mason
need
and
to
Town.
out what you are. If you are a KP reducing
changing his
role,
fucking claim
then
now
we
that he
need
has
to
to because he's confirmed.
That's
Mafia.
why,
He's
like,
stuck with the Mason claim.
I wanted to formal Brian to see
I want to
what
hear where you're
Banks
at in the
did.
game, Banks. Stop thinking and just tell us what your reads are on the game.
Stop thinking.
about the
Well, it's
claims.
going to be hard to read
No,
people.
stop thinking about the claim.
All right, so here's what I think right now. I think that Tamburini is responding to this very mafia-esque, but I do agree that like Brian's claim is the scummiest. But it's most likely that like so I know I'm a PR. I don't give a fuck if you guys believe me. I believe Freaks came probably the most. Obviously, I believe John Paul's number 1, then Freak. So I think that's 3. Then there's Gurgluck, Brian, and Tamburini. I'm curious. Here's what I'm thinking. I think that Sly D was the fucking jailer and jailed you on night 0, Freak. That's what I think. So I think there's a world where not only Brian is fake, but so is Tamburini, because he's claiming to be Roblox. I do not believe unless Sly D Robloxed him in the night.
I think Sly D would have rollbacked me both.
Thanks. He is the same as JP.
What if you've done that? If you think that, then I less think what I was thinking.
Thanks. Tambo.
But you better be fucking right. That's all
I'm not saying I'm right, but that's what I think will happen.
to be Gurglock and Tambo.
Gurglock is fake if Tambo is fake.
Yep.
I don't have to believe. I guess I do have to believe that. Wow.
You have to believe all three of them are fake, bro.
No.
I don't have to believe all three of them.
No.
I have to believe one of them is fake.
Gurglock.
Yes, if Tambo is Mafia, Gurglock is
So
always
Gurglock has to be with Tambo, which I kind of thought might have been the case. I don't know.
But then who's the town killing role if Tambo's
There doesn't have to be a town killing role.
It doesn't have to be.
That's insane to think that that's the case.
Okay,
There's
now-
always a town killing role.
But there's another role that is either not.
Okay,
So that means there's a cop that's not a
Can
real
I
cop
talk about
that's
likeliness?
died.
Can I talk for a second about stuff that will happen
go
later?
ahead, John.
So Brian claimed.
Gurglock, you have the same between John Paul and Tambo?
Yes,
Correct.
that's what he claimed. So
A formal Jacob.
Wait,
no,
can
I
I
will
go
talk.
now?
You get formal later, but like just
We got time.
Okay, so
I kind of hate that. Like,
Thanks, can I talk, please? Please, can I talk?
Sorry,
Shut the
I'm
fuck up. Thank you, idiot.
half listening.
So Brian will most likely. So I don't want to lynch Brian today because there's a decent chance that he either will like if he's actually the medic.
If I'm Mafia, I don't get more.
Like he will just die. So we don't need to kill
You guys
Brian
are dumb.
today, right?
There's obviously 5 alive if you believe Freak.
Yeah, but we only killed one person yesterday, so there are 5 alive. But we are still on 18 people. So I do believe we can maybe not lynch within the PRs because the same like
Freak
Tambo.
confirmed me by checking Demon.
Okay, because yeah,
Yes, Freak, I agree.
That's good.
That's actually good.
Okay, so it's fine.
I just thought of that. We're good.
Because if Demon doesn't come back as a Mason, then we know Banks is lying.
Also,
Exactly.
something
You know who?
Brian, you have to save me. 100%.
Your save has to be on Freak.
Absolutely.
Also,
It has to be on
you want to call my bluff? Let him go for it.
I'll see you guys later.
Also,
I'm dead.
that won't work.
I'm probably dead. They're gonna double check me.
The other thing, tambourine. Okay,
Because you're still a question mark after that.
I was not finished, by the way. Tambourine
Just
can
say
most likely prove himself in the night, so not definitely, but there's a decent chance he can. So also, if he can do that, then we at least if we know that
I'm literally not even listening to you.
Can I ask you something?
Okay,
Yeah,
I need to say something, which happens very often. If there's a KP missing when Tambo quote unquote shoots, you obviously know he's fake. Don't lose the game off of that.
Okay.
Another question.
Second murder.
There's a formal murder accusation, please.
We are not killing a murder right now.
You're not allowing Gurglook and Tambo to make the kill. You're not allowing that.
Okay,
They're,
Formal on murder accusation, please, Tambo.
they're a team together.
If you don't die here, I'm shooting you again.
Yeah, okay. Freak, my question for you. Yesterday you did not want to kill Lofty because for me, like I felt like Lofty and that weird read on, I don't know. So wait, we know this guy's VT, right?
Yes.
So what's the other world when that guy
So,
Freak's lying.
Well, yes, there's the world I'm lying, which is not a world.
Okay.
But the world where that guy was Mafia, we don't want to kill technically within that world because we're throwing too many dice in
So
one
now
basket.
we know he's town.
Like, we now know he's town, which means Lofty could be town, but it means absolutely nothing for Lofty's actual role because like he could read Lofty right or wrong.
Okay. I'm trying to. Obviously, we can't lynch between the claims because we don't know what's real or not.
Yeah, we can.
Hey, murder.
I just put out the fact that LT died.
I do have another question. Templar, you called me town yesterday.
Tambo could still be
Yeah, I tried to reaction you. I liked your reaction.
Okay, I thought that meant
I didn't actually think you were town. Like I call people town and Mafia early game just to get reactions. From
Okay, no, I read that differently. I read that as.
I'm pretty sure we missed on Lofty, and I'm even right even more now, Freak.
I'm town, David.
I'm trying to think. Now, this is the thing. Mita, most, like 99% of the time is wrong on me day one. He actually calls me Mafia every time day one. I think, from my personal opinion, the lynches should possibly be between Weather Guy and Kazi.
Other guy, because he got.
I don't think Tambo and JP are a team.
That means nothing for him.
I want to get. What do you think of Posei?
Murder. It's
I know you're
impossible for
fucking.
me to
I
be fake.
know. I know.
Well, you could be
Unless
fake
you
with
plan that
Mafia
out
and
day
Tambo.
one, because Mafia talk night zero, correct?
Okay. Hold on. Let me talk for a moment. now.
We know that for now.
Murder, you have been rescinded off of. Just give it a second.
I need to talk to what guy. What guy?
John Paul, let Pawsey talk. He's been
I want to
saying
talk
all
to
game.
some.
We need
Yeah,
to
where's
hear
the guy wanted to talk?
Stop.
We need to hear from Pawsey.
All right, so I have four.
No, yesterday.
Like 5 towns that are pretty much
yesterday.
confirmed to my eyes. Oh, yesterday?
Is it all the flames?
Oh, so.
Did you
what do
give
think?
Did
No,
you
I
vote?
never got a chance to. I voted on Rob
There's
D.
like 5 people who didn't vote.
Anyway, I'm really curious about why LT died in the night because all he did yesterday was hard go on Tambo at the beginning of the day and then nothing else. But what else was weird about it is at the end of the day or near the end of the day when Tambo claimed LT didn't do anything. So I thought that was kind of weird. I thought
He
if
tried
LT
he tried to kill somebody. Shit.
So I thought that was weird. Besides that,
In both
my
worlds, that would make sense that LT died.
Dalen's town, Jan's town, Brian's town, Murder's town, Gurgluk's most likely town. I feel like if what's his name? Tamburini is Mafia, I feel like he spewed Gurgluk as town at the beginning of day 1, if Tambo is Mafia.
So if Tamburini is Mafia, then JP is Mafia with him.
No, JP.
No.
I'm only Mafia
Yes,
if you believe
if Gurgluk is town and Tamburini is Mafia, then Mafia are the same. So JP.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Pretty much like.
either
someone else is arsonist.
or Tambo and JP are together.
That's right. That's
No,
right.
JP is 100% the hit though. Unless there is
as well.
like
you
there's
Unless
no way.
Manasi is with me, I'm
No,
the
I'm.
You don't
There's
need
no
to
way in
correct
hell
him.
that like there's
Let him
any.
bury himself.
Tambo, are you still reading Gurgluk totally town?
Got hypnoed like, and he was the only one that said something, so he's fine.
Weather guy, what do you think of Banks?
Just put a different.
What do I think of Banks?
Weather guy.
Shut up, Brian.
He's one of the few unconfirmed PRs. So
We need to lynch.
What do you think?
There's only one confirmed PR.
Here's the thing.
Everybody else is confirmed.
Here's the thing. It's
In
not
my
that-
opinion, there's
listen,
several.
It's not
but-
that hard to figure out and understand. Brian's
Why is
claiming
there
a medic. He's probably going to die tonight KP eventually anyway. Gurgluk and Tamburini basically have hard aligned each other. If one of them is Mafia, they both have to be Mafia at that point.
Boring. Let's find the arsonist. So free.
Honestly, Freak we shouldn't care about either
Reading
because
murder,
he's doused
so-
anyway. The arsonist is going
Let's
to
kill
blow
the
him up if he's
arsonist.
fake claiming mortician.
Basically what I said.
And at this point, we have
Sorry,
there's
Freak, but if
there's also
you're
100%
you're
pretty
getting
much
burned.
guaranteed that
He
that
lost,
is-
he
that
did
it is
it.
a
Normal Cassie.
Hold on. Hold
No,
on.
what?
We have also pretty much guaranteed that it is a role blocker and not a jailer. Because Brian has claimed medic.
Yep. No joke.
Yo, let
Unless
Pawsey
it's
talk
Not a
before he
jailer in
falls.
this
Let
game.
Pawsey
Unless
talk.
Banks,
Brian
unless Banks is going to claim jailer to bury Brian, we have
Oh,
pretty
I
much
love
guaranteed
that.
Yo,
that
Freak,
it is
you're
a
gonna
role
get
blocker.
Dalen's
I would love
in the
that.
night, so we'll worry about it tomorrow. Pawsey, go.
Why does it have to be a robot? That doesn't.
Pawsey,
I
go.
think
Because there's no way you would put a role blocker.
Can I talk, please?
Jailer
Can
and
I
a
Just
medic.
talk, Pawsey. Just talk.
one more thing.
First and foremost, Murder, you mentioned Weatherbro and Kasi as your potential lynchers today. Why not me? I voted on you, so if you're town, you must think that there's a
No, I knew
potential
that
afraid of
mostly
me.
town would vote on me. That's what happens every fucking game. I
Okay.
think if you're Mafia,
Such a weird
you're
fucking.
most likely Jan, and that you wouldn't have voted because of the way I reacted.
So,
Okay, we need to lose 2 people today, so we
I
have to
think-
get the formal in now. I formal Cassie.
I second Casey.
I think
This
this
is
is
come on, Casey. Accusation,
Oh, I
please.
think this is gonna be.
This is the accusation. I am the confirmed town. I'm going to. Me and Manasi are leading the lynches today. Period.
Can I give a second?
mad ass.
I'm super scummy. There are no roles for you to claim. Okay, I am one of the few people that voted on you. There's 5 Mafia and a third party. 0 chance you get 2 votes in your town.
Can I give a secondary?
That was the funniest joke I've ever heard.
Can I give a
Hey, everyone needs to shut the fuck up and let him talk.
I'm trying to listen to my accusation here.
I wanted to give a secondary.
So, yeah, actually let him go.
Go ahead, JP.
So,
No, it's what I got.
so you didn't give a whole lot of legitimate reads yesterday. Most of them were just jokes, and then the vote on you was really weird. There's only 3 votes, so they're likely Mafia not voting on you. So
Wait,
all.
game breaking news. I'm sorry, Casey. We're lynching Gurgluk. He wanted to lynch John Paul yesterday, and that was his night 0 check. That is like beyond retarded. If he's
the parody cop.
So
why would you want to
you
lynch
cannot get alignments when you lynch somebody.
Oh shit.
That's a good point.
JP
Tambo.
dies in the night.
Yeah, what the fuck, Gurgluck?
Confirms Gurgluck.
Your
Sucks.
Okay, we're still lynching Cassie first, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna
because
lynch
you're a
her.
retard, John Paul. That's
We're
all.
lynching Cassie.
Okay, so besides that fact, okay, Casey, tell me.
Tambo's never with John Paul. I mean, Tambo's.
I wish you wouldn't have brought that up first, Tambo.
I don't care.
Either way, Casey, what of the power? Shut up, Casey. What of the power roles do you read as actual power roles? Who do you think is Mafia with the possible other outside roles, and who do you have as like hard town?
Sweet mercy Jesus. I'm gonna go back to my Tambo read since he's the only person I've ever played with. To me, he's playing his town game right now, and so for me, he's the only confirmed town. I'm not going to go with anybody else.
Have you played with him as both alignments?
Yes, I have. I have played many games with Tambo before, so he is the only person I know how to read, and this is his town game for me. Scummy.
Team together.
Scummy.
Ryan, never say guys. I don't give a shit.
Okay, Cassie, now that you know I'm town, how do you interpret the events of yesterday?
Use the word bad.
Works too.
I was gonna say shitty, but
yeah, that's the correct word.
Okay, so Casey, you have a couple choices. Basically, either Gurgluck is fake and with Tambo, or John Paul is fake. Manasi is with him.
No.
Or Brian is fake.
Wait.
There's one of those three worlds that is happening.
Can I ask
we're going with one of those.
Or Banks is fake and is refusing
all be together.
Or refusing to rescind his claim.
If we are going to go with one of those three worlds, then I'm going to choose the latter two. I like Tambo, as I already said yesterday. I read JP as Scummy, and in all life of me, in the notes I have, I do not see where it confirmed Hypno because I'm terrible
Okay,
at paying
so
attention.
somebody came out at the start of the day and said, "I am Vanilla Town," and it was Manasi. So like
I didn't hear that.
So
Oh my god.
like
John Paul, I hope you're proud of yourself.
Friends.
This dude's Mafia. Like, we're fucking lynching this dude.
Hello, friends.
This guy's not Mafia, and you're just.
I think he's town.
I mean, I'm not Mafia. I'm not a
Nobody's even pushing a Pause. Pause's probably Mafia.
I have a cat.
I can get behind.
I'm on
That's your Mafia indicative.
Hold on. David, what are you thinking? Because you're making a whole bunch of faces.
I said I'm thinking we need to kill Pause because nobody's pushing on him and he's lurked the entire game.
Casey, ask Tambo what he thinks about you.
Tambo, what do you think about me?
I wouldn't lynch him.
Nipples.
Why does no one want to lynch this guy? What is this guy got to do?
JP, you're bad.
No, Jason suddenly got really good at reading people.
Who voted on him yesterday?
It was me and another guy.
Evian voted late.
I light hammered.
Yeah.
He got 3.
Time in the formula is up. John Paul, push to rescind.
You
Cassie,
just
10
wasted our
seconds.
lynch, fucking tard.
Cassie, 10 seconds.
I'm town. I have no roles. I'm not Mafia.
You
Sticking
just
by
wasted
my
our 2
reads.
lynches, John Paul, because now we can't get
Alright,
one.
if you would like to vote on Cassie, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. 4, 5 is not enough. Cassie is immune. You will have 2 minutes to make your guaranteed formal.
Dude, if he was town, Mafia would vote and hammer.
Stop.
Okay, so first of all,
Stop. For a second, for a fucking second, just shut up. All right. So one thing I wanted to point out is that Storm has done literally nothing. He's been fucking around all game, and the only time he does that is when he's Mafia. And I just want to let you all know he hasn't. I don't contribute at all, and now I've decided to. Like, I'm confirmed town. Why the fuck not at this point?
Let him talk.
Storm,
Let him talk.
I will now. Go ahead.
Like all game.
Also,
you've been talking all game, but have you said anything that means anything all game?
Yes.
I think so.
You got 30 seconds.
I was the one. I brought up logic about the entire thing.
I follow murder.
Galen was figuring it out.
Second Storm side.
Oh, you guys are
Formal and
retards.
Storm accusation, please.
I'm shooting Dalen. I changed my mind.
You don't give it. I'm sorry.
All right, where's the
That's
accusation?
not a bad
Not
shot.
being active.
She gave an accusation already.
Okay, that's great. All right, so you people are
Freak
super
you
shit
later.
at listening to this game.
Banks is not
so
the
He's gonna claim a town PR.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna claim a PR like a fucking idiot. Like I'm town, I'm not gonna claim here. That's
I'm
idiotic.
gonna die because your ass is claiming Mason, and it's upsetting.
I'm gonna
Alright, see you
claim
later.
I'm gonna claim really bad at projecting town because apparently none of you have ears. When the PR is all claimed, generally when these setups are rolled, there are one protective roll, at least one investigative, and at least one killing. Until Brian claimed, we were out a protective roll, and I knew that Freak was a power roll before he claimed because he claimed
Fuck
rollblock.
you.
No, because you claimed rollblock. I don't have a.
you get a roadblock whether or not you actually.
Nope,
have a
incorrect.
roadblock.
I asked Slip.
I asked Slip.
You don't? Oh, that's
You
awful.
take
Then.
PR for no reason, you dunderhead.
Freak,
that's why I want to punch Brian.
They didn't kill me in the night.
It's my formal. It's my formal. Alright, shut up. My formal. You guys wasted it on me. I will be using it. Murder, you will not talk during my formal. Neither will you. Freak. Incorrect. This is my formal. I will continue talking, and you guys will shut up. You do not do this to me. All right. So the fact that Tambo claimed rollblock is either two things. One, he was actually rollblocked and he is a PR. Or two, the hooker or whatever it is rollblocked a vanilla town or vanilla mafia, which could have been the case. And in that situation,
hooker.
You mean escort?
okay, that's possible. I don't care what it's called. In that situation, it's weird because why would they move off of Freak, who is a confirmed PR, and onto Tambo? Or
Because
really,
Tambo claimed PR.
Tambo did claim PR, but like, why would they move off of Freak, who they know for 100% fact is?
I'm upset that that's the thing.
Because they just
really
verified that he was.
I'm really angry
okay, that is a possibility, but
Now
like
they
it's
have two.
really strange because like you can guarantee that you reduce like PR ability and just like hope you shoot into PRs, or you can like why didn't they kill Freak if they decided to take the hook off them? Like that's just weird.
Because we killed a vanilla town.
Because he could have been Oracle. We don't know the fucking rules.
Well, neither does what are you talking about? Murder? Did you just claim Mafia?
No, are you stupid?
He's been Mafia.
Fucking rules.
What do you? Yeah. No one knows the rules.
By the way, like
you did.
when I die tonight, because Banks is claiming Mason.
You just
killed
said
Jacob
you killed
because
him
he is
you didn't know what role.
I just haven't
entirety
really
of the
fucked
game.
up is all.
You could have tried. You could have tried, and you have failed to do.
There's two people with their hands up.
All right, I call him Pazai.
So out of all the outed roles we have at the moment, who do you believe in and who don't you? Who would you say was
I don't believe in Banks's claim completely right now. If Freak is real, then we can confirm it by Freak's check on Demon if he does that tonight.
What about the logic Sambo pointed out?
No, but I'm not finished. I'm not finished here. The fishiest claims are, to me, between Gurgluck and Tambo. I'm willing to believe Brian because no one else is claiming a protective role. Either a protective role died at night and he's getting lucky here, or he actually is a medic or something similar.
Yo, Freak, don't be surprised when I join you in the graveyard.
Between
by the way,
Gurgluck and Tambo, the only scenario
we have
that's
a
there
medic.
is
Talking.
Gurgluck
One of
is
us
fake.
can die.
Shut up. It's my formal still. The only scenario that makes sense is that Gurgluck is fake because JP is basically the only 100% confirmed if Manasi is also town. So this is like her perspective. If she is town, JP is town, which means Tambo is town if Gurgluck is town. But if Gurgluck is fake,
I'm still town.
It's possible that he's
no, you are not.
All right, Freak, go quick.
Why would I bring that's my exact point.
Which means when you kill me, Banks, you're
If
screwed.
Gurgluck is fake, the likelihood of one of JP and Tambo being with him.
Time in the formal is up. Push
It's not
or
JP
send
if it's
Dalen.
not there.
I agree.
Whose formal is this?
Dalen, push or send.
I'm town shielding.
Storm slide, 10 seconds.
I'm really town. I've been providing logic to this game. The fact that you guys haven't heard it just shows you how cancer this has been. Pay attention to the game. Don't try to talk over people as much.
All right. If you'd like to vote on Storm, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. 5 is not enough. Storm is immune. Go to sleep.
Fuck.
Two more people. Who are we missing? One.
All right.
Manasi, please wake up. Alright, today will be a 20-minute day during the night. Tamburini, you die. Manasi, you die. And the day begins.
All right.
Who did you check? Gurgluck?
You're welcome.
Hold on, wait.
Gurgluck, who did you check?
Wait.
I was
Gurgluck, check,
blocked, by the
go.
way.
Gurgluck, check,
Ozai
go.
is different.
Who?
What?
Who?
Ozai is different.
Who? Wait, no, shut up. What was your check?
Ozai.
What was your check? Who was it on?
Ozai is
Ozai's
different.
different. Gurgluck is Mafia. I'm the John Doe. My first night, I got 3 vanilla checks between Little Timp, Tamburini, Little Timp, Dalen, and Templar. I checked them because I thought they were the most likely to die. The next night, I checked Brian. I checked fucking Tamburini, and I checked Sly, because Sly was very, very town, and I thought that Brian and Tamburini were both fucking giant liars. So I checked both of them because if I got any sort of role or Mafia thing, it would confirm things. Last night, I checked between Gurgluck, Tamburini, and John Paul, and I got back Vanilla Mafia. It is always Gurgluck. He is Mafia. We are lynching him today. Pazai is most likely confirmed town. I also think there is most definitely a role blocker in the game too, actually. Because if Tamburini was lying about being role blocked, that's really bad. I got role blocked on night 2, so there was a role block on that evening. I blatantly lied about it because I, unlike Freak, didn't claim a PR. I also asked Slip if Masons get notified they're role blocked. They would not normally. That's why my fake claim was Mason, and I realized I had to claim that I didn't get role blocked because if anybody asked him, that would be the case. Gurgluck, you're buried. We have 2 lynches. Goodbye.
I'm so mad.
I'm sorry, Freak, but I had to.
I know. Everyone shut the fuck up. Because you want to know what's really fucking funny about this? Is Demon was the gunsmith.
Oh, yeah.
He was a fucking role.
Okay.
I'm so mad.
Wait.
So Tambo was lying to get him.
Was lying.
No, Brian's lying. Brian and Gurgluck are lying.
Who cares about Brian? Gurgluck died today.
Has anyone been down? Can I ask a question? Babes, you said you got roadblock night 2, and you gave 3 checks, correct?
I didn't give my check off of the for the second night that I checked.
Not what he got back.
I just
He
said
never
who I
said
checked.
he
What
got
night
a
is
check. He
this?
said who he tried.
Yeah, that was night 1 that I got
Is my
rolled
math wrong? What
All
night
right,
is
I'm
that?
going through all my checks in order.
Your math is wrong. He had the right number.
A Little Timp. Fuck. I don't even remember because it was Villain Town. Doesn't really matter. It was Little Timp.
Little Timp.
Me and Dalen.
Dalen and Templar. One of those 3 is Vanilla Town.
Next.
I think that
Next night. Night 1.
Brian. The next night was Brian, Tambo, and Sly. I thought Sly was very town. Brian and Tambo. I got rollblocked this night, so it doesn't matter. But they both claimed PRs. I didn't believe either of them. So I thought if I got a PR claim, it helps me a lot because I know to believe that guy. The next night, I checked Jean Paul, and then I checked between Gurgluck and Tamburini because if I get a Mafia, like the fact that Gurgluck killed Tamburini is fucking terrible. But he didn't know I was John Doe. It's great for us.
Gurgluck's confirmed Mafia.
Yeah, he is Mafia. We should have lynched him. It's interesting. What's really, really, really interesting is that at the end of the day, day 1, people said formal Gurgluck and formal Kasi, I believe, and 3 people said to second Kasi when Gurgluck's formal was up in the air. He's now confirmed Mafia. I think if anybody remembers who said that shit, that is very important. I think that Murder is also Mafia because she asked multiple times if somebody was role blocked, and I was role blocked and did not claim it.
Today.
God damn it.
Well, Tambo did.
Then in that case, I would know you're some type of role. Like,
you
you
would probably
think you were role blocked.
Shut up. You're screaming.
Murder, you said you were not going to scream?
I second Gurgluck.
No. We don't.
Formal on Gurgluck. Accusation, please.
We've got 2 lynches. You're confirmed Mafia. Just push the vote.
It's fine, because Brian will medic save me again. I will check Gurgluck, and we will get if Banks is real.
Yeah.
I thought. Banks, why is that bad?
You don't get any more checks.
I'm a mortician. I can check every night.
2.
How are you gonna check?
No, he
Banks?
gets infinite.
I can check whoever's dead.
I can check until I'm dead.
Infinite.
Has anyone been doused today? Or did...
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Who's doused?
I was doused.
Who?
All right, we really should.
That doesn't clear you.
Oh,
I know. I'm just saying I was.
You've got a lot of scummy people doused.
Okay, so no, that means that I'm most likely gonna. Unfortunately, I'm like At this point, the arsonist does not want more mafia to die. So me, Weather Guy, and Jacob are probably all gonna die. Which is
I think we're
probable.
probably dying, and that's why I've tried to
Like Jacob is still might be mafia, but like either way, his reads don't.
Okay, so I want to go over my
Well, like I don't.
There are now
because we don't know if he's town or not.
claims.
Shut up during my formal.
Guys, this is Gert's form.
Yeah, it's his form.
During my formal.
It's. I mean, it doesn't really matter
Like, you
because
can
I'm
shut
going
up
to.
during my formal free. I asked a question. And I
Oh
got
shit, we have 16. It's actually 2 lynches today.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's why it's okay.
That's why I did this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Formal.
Oh yeah, we have 7 PRs.
Like, would you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, we have 6.
He's just stalling time.
No, you're forgetting Tambo.
No, I'm going to give information to
Tambo
my.
was like.
You can shut the fuck
Tambo
up.
was obviously fake.
To his team. Good call.
Yeah, like Dalen's probably the arsonist. He needs to die here. Like, sorry, Dalen, but it is what it is.
I'm not an arsonist. I'm
Are you hard claiming mafia, telling us who the arsonist is, or are you trying to say that you're town?
Are you like clearing people?
I don't know what you're saying. Like,
Are you saying that Banks is
Or your
mafia, or are you saying that Dalen is?
I'm saying that I'm sleepy and I'm willing.
Oh, that's
to hear.
Okay, so he's claiming mafia, so he thinks Dalen is the
Can
arsonist.
you just push to vote then?
Like, are you gonna shut the fuck up, woman? Like, I'm.
Are you
like,
serious?
That's so fake.
Okay, here I will say the same thing. Are you claiming that you are mafia, or are you claiming that?
Yes, that's
that Banks is
like I am mafia here, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the game.
So why do you tell her?
Because she's talking and won't shut up, so I can give information. It's annoying.
So, Gurgluck, what do you think about Jan changing his name to SSJP confirmed, and now he's changed it back to Jan?
You're not talking
He's
to me,
the
actually.
Like,
That's-
I didn't even
the
pay
joke wasn't funny
attention to
anymore.
his name. Like you could be the arsonist, JP, because you're arsonist, JP. Like, see that's.
It's Masmadasai who died in the night.
Push to vote, please.
Just push to vote. This is so weird.
Like I think Dalen is the arsonist, guys. So he's probably.
Just so we're clear, since
Look,
Matt
burn people to death.
Wait, this is mafia telling us who he legitimately.
I think the fact that he's running for the arson means that Mafia are confirmed doused right now, by the way.
That's fine.
Exactly.
At least one of them.
Weather Guy second my formal on Cassie. So
And
if
It's actually
Banks is
very
right
likely
about the trying to get it off Gurgluck,
All
Weather
right,
Guy's
so I
tough.
kind of want to bring up a point about Banks.
and I
don't
pushed the vote
believe-
because I don't want to hear Storm talk anymore.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
Hold on a second. It's fucking. I want to like.
All right, both parties have pushed the vote.
Both sides
Both
have
parties
pushed
have pushed the vote. If you would like to
Come on.
vote on Gurgluck,
Oh, we have
please
2
vote
votes.
in 3,
Yeah.
2, 1 vote. Gurgluck, you have died. The day continues.
Now I'm going to talk to Banks real quick.
Okay.
Hold on, Brian, real quick. Real quick. Does anyone want to claim a shot on Tambo? Because why does Gurgluck as Mafia claim that JP and Tambo are the same?
Yeah, because
that's another thing. Why does Tembo claim roadblock?
What do you mean?
You know what I think, Freak?
Roadblock.
I think he saw the power claims that were coming out of their town. He wanted to try to fit in and create confusion.
Yeah.
And basically destroy each other from the inside. Because
Why does he hard claim with?
Hold on, we forgot about Misa Boy.
All right, I want to say something first things first.
We don't
okay?
have a town killing.
So I'm still going back to murder, okay? But this is the thing. I actually might think that she's town this time. The reason why I'm saying this is
Gunsmith is technically a
because Gurgluck voted on her. But the thing is there are lots of confirmed towns who have died in the night who voted on her, right?
Yeah,
Who voted on me? Do you have the votes?
Sly died. Sly died. JP confirmed town. Posey, who's probably confirmed town because of Gurgluck's check. I voted. I'm town.
I voted. I'm town.
Which vote is this?
Okay,
talking about murder's vote on day one.
Okay, Misa.
I already know that town was gonna vote on me.
No, I'm gonna talk
because
about
Mafia
Misa.
messes me there.
Only town voted. Mafia doesn't. How
I
much?
think
Mafia was scared.
Claim, by the way,
I'm
just
gonna
saying,
talk to Banks.
Walker should claim here.
I
think it's a town hall.
Oh, you can shut up. Thanks.
What's up,
This
Freak?
is why I wanted murder with Lynch.
Love to.
When I claimed power day one, I thought I was going to be rollbacked or I was going to die. When I went to the that would either happen to me. The first words out of Murder's mouth were, "Brian, I really hope you're just flake claiming as Vanilla Town." When she backed up Tamburini, that's why I think I was.
Because I kind of had a feeling you were medic, and I didn't want you to out.
And it blew up in her face because I'm actually.
But I also didn't believe Tambo.
Okay, either way.
Roblox day 2, and that's why I was concerned about what Banks was saying.
Murder.
Thirdly,
Murder.
can I
I still think she's town.
Everyone's allowed to call me Mafia, but I'm not allowed to talk, right?
No, you're not.
Okay.
You can talk, but stop shouting.
Well, if you fucking listen, I don't think Gurglok's different check necessarily clears Pazai, but I still wouldn't look at him today, only because of the sake that Gurglok could have known that killing Tambo, you know, it's just he was creating confusion, obviously. So he could have easily different checked his partner. So that's fine for now. Now, whoever was saying about the Kozai thing the other day, earlier today, somebody was saying they were trying to get the formal off of
Gurglok.
So I've been saying since day one that I believe where the guy is coming. He obviously cannot fake claim a role this game. He cannot. If you're gonna, but if you're gonna,
I claim town, so.
Who got doused?
Who's doused? Who's doused?
I got doused night 1, weather guy night 2, Jacob
night 1.
And then who
You were not 0 freak.
Oh, 9-0. Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I said, Posey's okay for today. I think the lynches should be between Storm, Jan. Maybe Gurglok was right on Dalen only because he's Mafia searching for the arsonist. He could be right.
I think
I don't want to lynch Jan.
Hey, he skewed me as non-Mafia.
The weather guy doesn't want to lynch Jan. I forgot. Weather guy.
Because Jan and Dalen confirmed each other as town day 1. Just pay attention.
We're not.
Wait. How is Jan confirmed town day 1?
I'm saying Jan and Dalen called each other town day 1, and it was some kind of talk between them. Like.
So they can easily be partners. They can be fucking Mafia.
I don't think they would do that.
No, what you have to realize now is that all of the roles are out. So Dalen and Jan confirming each other as town is odd.
Means nothing.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
I want to talk for a second. So this is the thing. If okay, I believe Freak, which means what's his name? Demon was the gunsmith, which means there's a possibility Mafia have a gun that they haven't been claiming.
Yeah.
So that's a real thing.
Unlike the Night 0 gunsmith.
I'm gonna say I think
gunsmith can gun night.
I think he doesn't gun night 0.
Yeah.
I don't think, but like it's a possibility. It's something we have to be aware of.
I think.
I agree.
I think if he gunned somebody, it probably would have been me. To be honest.
I was just gonna say probably Banks.
I do not have a gun.
So
I do not have a gun.
And Slick said he would allow a gun night.
Banks is right about.
What if Demon gunned
Boom, boom, get out of the Zoom, John Paul.
Got him. Brian doesn't have a gun.
What if Demon gunned Tambo?
Tambo claiming power roll would have shot yesterday.
Even with a gun, like Tambo could not shoot him now.
Weather guy, don't talk to me because you could just because you're not.
I think Murder claims Mafia.
Doesn't mean you're not one Mafia.
Oh my God! Use your fucking brain, Storm.
I want to.
I am using my brain, unlike you claiming.
There's a formal on murder. Accusation, please.
I don't like Storm's.
Go ahead, give your accusation.
I formal Storm.
There's a formal on murder. Accusation.
Thank you. Give your accusation, Brian.
You're Mafia day 1. The fact you're still alive is a travesty to this game. You're still Mafia now. I believe you slipped day 1. You took your chance.
What is that?
Nothing. You're paying for it now because Banks isn't gonna die. It sucks for you. So
what did I say?
Goodbye.
What did I say? What was my slip, J1? Go ahead.
So we cannot waste any more time because we need to talk for a couple more minutes. Brian rescind.
Okay, since he's not rescinding, Storm, what's your second accusation? How did I claim Mafia?
Because
so you specifically spoke up when I was talking about the way that the hooker.
About Freak.
No, I was talking about how the hooker moved off of Freak, and I was talking about it. Why would the hooker move off of Freak?
Now you know that Tambo wasn't actually fucking roadblocked, and Banks was.
Here
right?
you go. Here's
Isn't that what happened?
You know what? Shut up, Murder.
So
I'm trying.
You know more than
okay,
me.
I'm not going to give you a secondary accusation if you're going to talk over it.
Did Garlic vote on
Storm? No, he did not. That's why I'm putting scum on Storm right now.
That's fine. That's fine.
I agree.
Here's how you claimed Mafia, and don't talk over me when you're asking for it. So it's confirmed the hooker was not on.
I'm almost positive.
All right, then you don't want your accusation. You're just going to get hurt anyway.
Okay.
Then stop asking for it.
So,
you ask for it, and then you talk over it.
Shut up now. Murder. If you're town, you need to stop talking for a moment so I can talk to Banks. Okay, Banks, who do you want to kill today?
I'm thinking.
Brian, can you please?
I like where we currently are.
I think where we are is
would like you
good,
to rescind.
but where
Go
we're
back to
heading
I want to
is
say this before I rescind, Jeff Paul.
seconds
I'm dying.
after
So
I
my
give
legacy
my
is to kill murder.
No, shut the fuck
You said you let me
up.
talk, so I can't rescind.
Go back to Banks in 45 seconds when I give my reads. Obviously, I am very, very paranoid about believing any power rolls after everything in these fucking fun games. Okay, so that is something I am gonna take, and I am going to the end with it. I will, unless it's JP who has confirmed himself with Manasi, unless they had this plan day one or night zero or whatever the fuck it is.
So what a light me. Manasi died in the night.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
A third
Secondly,
party.
wait, hello. Secondly, I know I'm town. So for Brian and Storm, now Brian, yes, he fucks up all the time, calls me Mafia when I'm town, and gets me missiles and tunnels on me. Mita always wrong on me day one. I'm glad that he's actually taking the time. Lofty votes on me, no reason, never calls me scum, nothing, but still raises his hand there. I'm pretty sure he's Mafia.
I didn't vote on you the first.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I saw your damn hands. And
Please
don't
avoid,
fuck
can
him
we
up.
get the votes, please?
He did not.
I saw him. Maybe he late voted, but I was watching.
I said I missed on you. I should have.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Brian, you should rescind for a minute.
I tried, but you
I
keep
said
telling me every time I try to.
Whatever. I semi
Say it now.
I rescind.
He has rescinded.
I think we need to.
Okay. So Banks,
We need to let Sinjak talk a bit also.
I want to talk to Banks and Brian.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Because we
Jacob's
are essentially no. Jacob is not town. Jacob is not the arsonist. That is all that we know.
Oh, we went for the arsonist today because he got Mafia in the arsonist doused. Because like
I think there's at least I don't know.
What the guy you were doused?
Yes.
It
Me, the guy and Jacob.
Yeah.
We are the three that are the three confirmed, not arsonists.
The old non-love triangle. Giannis either Mafia or the arsonist. He's not town.
Casey, are you the arsonist?
No, I am not the arsonist.
Could Mita be the arsonist?
No way.
We're not killing the arsonist today anyway.
Dalen, Templar, and Lofty are the three people that I think could be arsonists.
I actually just wrote down
Can
Templar arsonist.
we hear Pazai talk?
You're more arsonist.
So I agree with that, Freak.
Templar would absolutely arson me night zero.
I would not. I would arson a bunch of lurkers.
Bullshit. No, you would
Yeah,
no.
but why did I and Jacob are both
There is a
lurkers?
difference, Templar, between trying to kill people night one and trying to get them ready to die later.
And we shouldn't even be looking for the
Can we
arsonist.
hear
We should be looking
Pazai?
for
Hey,
We
guys.
disagree.
I
We have a
Can we hear Pazai?
one mafia.
I formal Pazai.
No, just
Can I talk for 30 seconds? Can I talk for 30 seconds?
I formal
I
Storm.
really think
A second Storm.
Formal on Storm
I
accusation.
disagree.
I think your formal yesterday sounded a
was
lot like your formal
atrocious.
you were Mafia. I think you are most likely to be Mafia. I think you should die. This actually reminds me a lot of the game where you accidentally formaled Adam when he was confirmed town at the end. That kind of sounds like we
Except for this
just did there against Pazai, when you know for a fact that he was just supposedly different checked by the Mafia parody.
I wanted to.
I do think your participation has been in line with how you play Mafia, and I do not.
And
believe
Manasi said it.
that you.
She's dead.
I've never played a game with her really.
Banks wrote an honest question. When did you start to read him as like mafia?
Yesterday, before the formal went on him. I was happy to see it go on him. And I
All
did.
right, so I actually tried to. The formal on Pazai there was actually trying to bait out to see who would second it. I'm really glad that no one did. Actually, I'm kind of not. I thought the person who would second it would be pretty scummy too. I was gonna instantly rescind and then try to talk about that. I'm glad the formal was on me though, because I kept trying to talk about murder and getting talked over, even though she specifically asked me the question. I find that really asinine to do. So I'm going to take this time to explain what I think about murder. And
So you're gonna talk about me during your formal?
no. This is my formal. I do what I want with it. You can't talk during it if I
Can you
can't.
give other reads first and then go to murder?
Yeah.
I can
Yes,
go
please.
through a few reads. The most reads that I have are
How many mafia are dead? Stormside.
If we believe Banks, a minimum of one. I haven't really spent that much time thinking about it. I've been spending a lot of time sorting through the fake claims and trying to figure that out. If you think that Tambo was a really obvious fake claim, then it's probable that only one is dead because of the way that the formals and the sleeps were working out.
How would there be more than one? What does that
I'm not gonna try to work it out right now. I'd rather explain what my current reads are.
There is no way.
That's fine.
That's the problem.
Banks, are you partners with Murder?
Okay, so no.
Okay,
This is my formal. Do not talk
no,
about
it's fine.
anything
When you're done, just give me 20 seconds.
I will give you some time. All right, so I'm going to take to explain my read on murder. During my formal, I was talking about the role block and how it happened. The logic is still the same, even after finding out that the person role blocked was Banks and not JP. The logic still makes sense.
That wasn't even it.
What are you even talking about? The logic was that why would they move the role block off of Freak and to not kill him? When they know he's a confirmed PR onto anyone. Why? Like the situation that I was working out was either one, he was fake claiming a role block, which turned out to be true, and the role block was put on a VT, which was apparently not true, and they weren't claiming. But it didn't really matter. The logic was, why would they move the role block off of Freak and to not kill him? And you immediately spoke up and said, we don't know what role he is. He could have been Oracle. I think you slipped Mafia there. There's also been a couple things that you've been doing, like you've been questioning about who was role blocked, like you didn't believe JP.
JP was never role blocked.
I know, I misspoke. Jesus. I said Tambo. I immediately corrected myself. The fact that you're jumping over my stumbling in my speech is like really offensive. It's really late at night. My bad about that. I am trying to work through the game. I got some names confused. It's fine. There was something else, but Freak, you can take some minutes while I try to figure out what.
I'm gonna say I do not think he is Mafia. I'm not saying he is not the arsonist. It is a possibility. I'm saying I'm just gonna give my reads because I really believe I'm probably dead tonight because John Doe is
dying tonight.
You and I both.
John, like it depends on what Brian does, but John Doe is less likely to die over the mortician who gets confirmed checks. I think Jacob is probably still Mafia. He's not the arsonist. I think he's still probably Mafia. Weather guy could still be Mafia. Just
all right, I'm gonna cut you off here.
And I also think Dalen. I think Dalen, Jacob, and Weather guy.
Let him talk.
All right, so JP's been playing a weird game. I'm gonna ignore him. He's confirmed town. Misa Boy, I have a hard time reading. There's a lot of people that I haven't been paying too much attention to in this game. Mostly because
you're Mafia.
No, because I've been centering my thoughts around the fake claims because that's the easiest place to find Mafia because there was obviously at least one, maybe two in there. People that I have a leaning to read.
Time the firewall's up. Push rescind.
I pushed a vote.
Storm, 10 seconds.
Our Weather guy and Dalen. Dalen is not playing his classical town game. Usually he is more helpful and he has better logic. We were on the same thought process.
If you'd like to vote on Storm, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is enough. Storm, you are dead. Go to sleep. Send me your night actions. Alright, that is the correct number of people. Today will be a 17-minute day. Why are you here? 5 people die. Please let me announce them all. Thank you. Banks, you die. Weather guy, you die. John Paul, you die. Is my mic not working? It is, okay. Freak, you die. And Jacob, you die. And the day begins.
Why were you waving, Lofty?
Alright.
Why was Lofty waving?
I honestly thought I was gonna die.
I have some things to say, and I
honestly thought I was gonna die, dude. Templar, we already know you're the fucking.
Why would you die, Lofty?
I thought Mafia would be killed.
You're screwing with me. I'm
There's another
one at a
thing
time,
going on.
please.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I guess they don't.
Oh, doesn't matter because the weather guy's dead.
No, Brian's
when somebody said, when Freak said, oh, Vanilla Town gets the roadblock message too, weather guy spoke up and said he asked Slip that. So I'm pretty sure he was the framer, and I'm kind of glad he's dead.
Framer, there's a roadblocker in this game.
Or I meant roadblocker, whatever. So that's a good thing. Brian not being dead is scary.
There's a roadblocker.
Wait, somebody got roadblocked?
Yes, he's
Rico's gotten roadblocked. Pinches are getting roadblocked. I've been roadblocked.
No, I meant roadblocked. I meant tonight.
Today, Brian's
claiming.
Brian's claiming.
Yep.
That's
I think Lofty just waved goodbye to everybody as the arsonist.
Templar, you're the arsonist. I've already derived from that on day one.
I'm not igniting this early as
I feel
arsonist.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wish I had
Literally
fucking.
between anybody.
I feel bad, but I'm pretty
Literally anybody.
Can everybody just stop talking? I have not talked that much this game. I want to know, Lofty, why do you think you die in the night over like all the people?
Because I honestly thought Mafia had 2 KP at that point, and they were gonna put it on me and whatever.
So who was doused? Stop. Who was doused? Who wasn't doused that died last night? How many kills were there?
If you could just pay attention, you could talk about the game, you wouldn't have to ask these questions.
So they have at least
why he thinks he dies over 3 rolls.
had at least. He's not stupid. He knows that he doesn't die over the power
He
rolls.
thinks he should have died there. I think.
I honestly
That's
thought I was
ridiculous.
gonna die yesterday.
You
In
see,
the night, I honestly thought I was.
Why are you fighting
Let me
with
question
him?
him. Because what you're asking is like mechanics related.
Templar's the fucking arsonist.
Can I
Like,
talk for a
I
second?
agree with
I'm pretty convinced Lofty's the arsonist.
Can I please talk
Whatever.
for a second?
You don't have to let Lofty
So he
say
could
it.
Can
be.
you?
The reason I didn't come out
Okay,
sooner
guys, shut the
didn't
fudge up, please. I wanted to say something important. Okay, so people were asking me, I wanted to say this yesterday, but I couldn't because people were interrupting me, why I town read Dalen day one and why he town read me. So when everyone was talking, I said, Dalen, you need to talk more. You don't want to know why? Because I had a slight, like I had a power word feel on him, like he was towny, but he was not like active enough. Like when he's VT, he's really talking.
But he's not a power roll.
So yeah, I came to that realization as well. So I'm pretty sure, I do believe at this point, honest to God, he's the arsonist. But the problem is we won't kill the arsonist today.
I agree with that, Jan, because in a world of 3, if we let the arsonist and still come out, we lose. It's game over. That's what I wanted to bring up.
That's why I wanted Brian, that's why I wanted to say this.
We're going to run this shit, Jan. We're going to run this shit and win this.
I am almost positive that weather guy was Mafia, so hopefully.
But in the world of 3, alive. You have to live in a world of 3.
Yeah, we will
I
never live in
understand
that
that.
world.
I
We
understand
still
that.
don't have
I
the
agree.
arsonist today because the best they can do is gas somebody.
So,
Exactly.
We hunt them off.
No, I understand that. I am hoping KP was reduced by the arsonist.
Yeah.
But we can't live in that world.
I'm just hoping.
We can't live in that world.
Okay, but
I
at this point, we
really want
only
to
know.
hear from Posei. Nobody has let him talk for days. I want to.
There's been a few formals run over me. I think I really wish we had Frigga live. I think he checked Storm yesterday for information. Because there's also a chance that KP couldn't have been reduced with him, but he could have been a hit. I felt like it was really scummy that he wanted to dedicate like half his formal on murder.
Who?
We have a crush on each other. That's why.
Yeah, but still.
I agree, and it almost didn't go over. Who didn't vote there?
I did. I town shielded Storm.
And
it was his second formal. There's no way you don't vote on him there because you're basically.
I know Storm better than all of you in this group, but he was fucking down. Get off my dick.
Put your hand up if you did not vote.
Kazi and Jan and
I
Lofty.
did vote.
Kazi and Lofty.
Okay, then don't put your hand up.
I'm having my hand up so I can get like.
I don't care what anybody says. I know Storm better than all of you in this.
And we would have had a guaranteed afterwards, right? There was
Don't pretend like you
yesterday.
can
It was the last of the
die.
day, not the guaranteed. So I was
legit
willing not to kill him and to kill the
fucking
next
Storm
one.
every night. I hope you guys know that.
I've got
doesn't
2
matter.
just like independent scum reads on Lofty and Dalen, and then
You can
like,
have a scum read on me. You're the fucking arsonist.
I'm not the arsonist, bro, because I'll
Wait,
explain
so
why.
you're the
Listen, I'm
arsonist,
gonna
Lofty.
explain.
That's
Okay,
the
Lofty,
problem.
we don't care about the
Swear to
arsonist.
God,
Everybody in the
we
game.
don't care about
Lofty,
that.
get off that trip. We are not
Alright,
searching
can
for
Posei
arsonist.
finish talking and
I'm
then
not trying to kill the arsonist today.
Posei needs to talk. Posei first. Finish.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's a real chance there was one Mafia between Storm and Murder, and judging by Storm's formals the last few days, I'm inclined to believe that he might be the one, which is why I voted yesterday. And by that logic, I don't think we should touch Murder today.
You mean
why? Because your partners were there.
I'm allowed to talk.
Is that why, Pawseye?
Posse's probably down because of the same reason that Banks gave yesterday.
You guys are going for the
Posse's not be Mafia.
Gurgluck tried to red check Posse.
Gurgluck,
unless Gurgluck red checked his partner, that's not then.
Unless Gurgluck was real and Banks was lying.
Happened. Oh yes,
Banks said he needed time to make up a story of his claim.
Hello,
he could have did that over the night.
Banks was not doused.
How do you
Mafia
know?
killed Banks because he wouldn't claim doused.
Banks wouldn't claim doused.
All right.
He wouldn't want the guy to ignite.
Oh my god.
There has been a douse claim every day, so Banks couldn't be doused.
Yeah.
Unless one of the douse people fake claim.
Okay, Lofty, you're not using your brain this game. I'm inclined to believe that you are.
I know you don't think. I know you think I'm arsonist, but please, I gotta.
Okay.
Dale, even if I think you're arsonist, I wouldn't lose you today on that.
Okay, all right. Like, I want to
I
get
think
to
I'm gonna lose.
Guys, let me to talk.
I think Templar is someone we should look more into. And I still feel like, okay, so the thing about Murder is I like Murder right now just because of the fact that Gurgluck voted on her, okay, and everyone else in that vote are Town. But that's what's making me really, really scum reading her right now, just because everyone else outside of that,
besides vote logic,
except for Brian, okay, who's not confirmed, and I don't understand how he's still alive right now.
Who else has been blocked?
Because they can block.
Banks flipped the formal off of Murder and rushed it on Storm at the end there. Nobody was really reading Storm scummy that time.
Are you kidding
At that point, you guys weren't until Banks pretty much
Manasi
buried
was.
it.
Died.
Died in the night by
You
Mafia.
thought that Storm would kill Manasi just because she had a scum read on him?
What?
You think the night before Storm would kill Manasi?
Yeah, yeah, I think he makes personal kills like that. Yeah,
and she's confirmed Town. So
Do
why
you think
not?
Storm leads the night kills as Mafia?
it depends on
Storm is the type of player to lead the night kills.
if you and Kazi are his partners or Mita, maybe he does. He's
Murder,
very
you're Mafia. Pawseye's probably with you. And our medic Brian, who's still
Lucky,
alive,
are
3
you
nights after
really,
claiming.
really bad, or are you Mafia?
Unblocked.
Okay.
You're not using your brain. You
Okay,
have
guys,
to be Mafia.
okay, guys, we need to hear Cassie. Like, what do you think of the situation? It's the one person that has not said a word today, so just
Exactly.
I think everything's fucked
Oh,
up.
I'm calling this lynch today. I don't want any argument. I already know who I'm gonna lynch, but go ahead. You can deal with it.
I think everything's fucked at the moment because the one person who was going to go on for information died, which was Jacob.
No,
is
Brian,
after
he's totally
saying
the
nothing,
arsonist.
he voted.
Mafia's gonna
No,
win.
I think he's
We don't lynch
Mafia.
the arsonist.
I don't think he's the arsonist. I think the arsonist could be.
No, I'm gonna form a lofty now
I
so I
don't
can
know
give
what
accusation.
happened
We can evaluate him. I form a lofty.
Wait, what about Kazi talking?
It's fine. I
Formal
wanna
and
give
lofty.
accusation.
Accusation, please.
Who seconded?
Accusation, please.
Okay.
Here's my accusation. I've been blocked twice. You're trying to throw scum on me for it too. You seem more concerned with finding the arsonist today.
Why shouldn't I throw?
Than trying to find Mafia. You basically were quiet most of the game, and today when it's crunch time, you're finally deciding what to speak up. I think you're Mafia here, and I think you need to be lynched.
You can think I'm Mafia.
I'm not done. I'm reading Pawseye Town. I'm reading Murder Town based on what happened yesterday. I'm reading Yon Town. Dalen, I'm iffy on, but I'm okay with them right now. And Templar, I'm okay with. So basically, process of elimination of the people who are left. I think you're Mafia. There's a very good chance we hit you here.
That's cool. Anyways, the medic's still alive 3 nights after he claimed. That's scummy. I'm allowed. It doesn't matter. I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to throw scum on you just because you're alive. You're the medic and you're alive. It doesn't mean anything.
Lofty. Okay, we agree. Now talk about some other reads.
Murder, like I said since day one, I should have voted on her. She's a miss. Pawseye probably either sticking up for his partner in Murder, or he just wants to keep her around. Whatever. But those 3 right there are my top scum reads.
But can you give reasons?
I town shielded Storm because I honestly believe that he is Town.
Murder, please.
I honestly believe that Storm is Town. I town shielded him. Of course I'm gonna think he's Town. If I was the arsonist, there's no way I would have ignited last night. There was no way in hell. Because all I had to do was wait one more night and I could have probably won the game.
How do you know? How many Mafias?
How do you know that?
You wouldn't have won
I'm
the game
saying
in
in
one night.
theory. In theory, I could probably have won the game.
Oh my goodness. I saw Mafia. I was wrong.
If you
Dion's
lynch
right.
me here, Mafia wins. It's that
Lucky,
simple.
I've only played with you once, so I
No,
don't
you
really
haven't.
know
You
how
played
you
with me
play.
like 4 times.
How do
Murder.
you know that,
not
Lofty? I don't understand.
not Mafia, maybe
You're saying,
Resistance.
Absolute.
Because if there's 2 KP, Dalen,
You
think
haven't
about
been
it.
using your brain.
But who died, Lofty? What if Jacob and
I don't even know who died.
What if Jacob and the guy were Mafia?
Yep.
I think Jacob was.
In your
Whether
world,
basically OGI confirmed that one of his partners were doused. If in the world where Weather Guy is Mafia, he basically OGI confirmed that one of his players was doused.
Lofty, I don't think you're the arsonist.
I think. What do you mean? How did he OGI confirm?
I'm not the arsonist.
How
I'm
did
also
the
down.
OGI confirm that Mafia was doused then?
Yeah.
Because in the world where Banks is alive, that's what Banks was saying. If Banks is Mafia, then Gerg was actually the cop.
Banks is never Mafia.
Banks
He
is never
died in the
Mafia.
night
Banks
without
died
being
in the night.
doused.
Because he could have been doused.
No, he couldn't have.
Could not have.
There was no time to
Freak,
douse him.
Freak, night 0. Weather Guy, night 1. Jacob, night 2.
The only
This is the
person
next
that can
day.
be lying.
Ignite last night. Ignite last night.
And after
There
the
is
Ignite,
no
you know
fucking
Freak
way.
is not lying. You know Freak is not lying. He's the only one who could lie because he would Ignite day 1 or night 0 and then claim doused. So we know who was doused, who died from the arsonist, and who the Mafia killed.
Then maybe my notes are wrong because I thought there was a day where somebody didn't claim as doused.
Nope.
There was not.
Nope. There was not.
Well, then I
The
missed
only
it.
scummy thing in there's a pretty small possibility that Freak was Mafia, but he played his town game, so I believe.
I can't believe that Freak was
No,
Mafia.
I don't
He played
believe
so
so.
towny.
He's the only like
There
person.
can't be a way in which he was. He can't be
I don't
though,
know.
because he green checked the dead Rob D.
I would like
and,
to.
and there were so many pound or
It's
pop
up to you if
rules
you
that
wanna
were
push
in
it
there.
Well, I think we're all in agreement
In fact,
pretty
if
much
you
that Freak was town.
He could have done that as Mafia.
Now, what I was confused about. Never mind. Keep going. It's your formal.
Anyways, I think you're still top Mafia Murder. Anybody have any questions?
I truly believe you are Mafia here.
Well, I'm not.
People are hesitant already.
Why did you turn read Storm so much?
Because I have a good read on Storm.
Can you give a fast read on Cassie?
When Storm is Mafia, you can't get him to shut up, and he also fucking trolls way too goddamn much.
Lofty,
Storm
why do you
none
like
of that.
Dalen? Why are you okay with Dalen?
Yes, he did.
I'm not okay with Dalen.
Yes, he called it out day 1 and day 2. That's all he did was troll. He gave no real reads.
Dalen is the real arsonist. He came out with his ignites.
Yeah.
Time in the formula is up. Brian, push your
Knew it.
Lofty, 10 seconds.
I'm town. If you lynch me, town loses.
Alright, if you'd like to vote, please vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. 8 is enough. Lofty, you are dead. The game is over, and Mafia has emerged victorious.
Fucking hate you all.
Ripperino, Pepperino.
To answer the question, because I'm sure it's going to occur, why is the game over? Because the arsonist is still alive. Because you go into the night, Mafia kills 2 people, it goes down to 6. Mafia cannot get lynched the next day, they go into the night with 2 KP. Even if the arson hits a Mafia with their douse and ignites them the next night, goes to 3 alive with 2 Mafia guaranteed, and then either town or the arsonist Mafia lynches and wins. So, the roles this game are not quite what you thought they were. The John Doe was Banks. Claim was real. Everything he said was real. LT Dalen Templar. Night 0. Roll 2 on Dalen. Got Vanilla Town. Night 1. Brian Tambo Sly. Got rollblocked. Would have gotten Samurai. Night 2. Tambo Gurgluck John Paul. Got Mafia. And I don't remember what his night 3 check was. The Mortician was Freak. Got rollblocked Night 0. This could be like somewhat controversial, but I let my Morticians try and check. So he tried to check and then got rollblocked. Told he got rollblocked for it. Hypno John Paul. Hit Manasi the Vanilla Town. Blacksmith Demon died Night 0. It was actually Blacksmith, not Gunsmith. Freak called him Gunsmith that day when he outed. I did tell Freak Gunsmith though. And Samurai was Tambo, never used his power, died. Arson, Mitza, Night 0 Freak, Night 1 Weather Guy, Night 2 Jacob, then Ignited, killed 3 towns. Hooker, Pawseye, Night 0 Freak, Night 1 Banks, got roadblocks on both of them, then kept roadblocking Brian, who was actually Vanilla Town. And your total Mafia team was Pawseye, Templar, Storm, Gurgluk, and Yan. Sorry, filling out this. It went kind of bad because you rolled RNG, or you rolled 0 for RNG day 1 and day 2. But I mean, you had a lot of formals, you just didn't really lynch people. So, you know, you can blame RNG, but you formaled a lot of people and just didn't kill them. You know, there's not much to be said about that. I think it was reasonably balanced. Tambo could swing the game one way or another. The rolls did okay, but they didn't do a ton. And the Arson killed a bunch of town, basically winning the game for Mafia. I will say, I hate formaling quiet people day 1. I really hate it. Formal somebody you actually think is Mafia, because when you formal someone quiet day 1, you're just you're throwing a coin. Does the person project town and then you don't kill them and you possibly no lynch because you just formal somebody who's quiet? I don't like it. Formal somebody you actually think is Mafia, especially end of day and guaranteed. Don't just formal somebody quiet. It's not a good play. Other than that, it's an interesting game. Be kind.
Fuck you, Storm.
Casey, I'm really sorry.
Come on.
Casey, I'm really sorry.
I didn't lead any of the kills.
But I still formaled you, and that's my fault.
Lead. I'm pissed that 2 people voted.
So
so
a couple of things that occurred that shouldn't have.
I can't believe Storm didn't die the day before.
So yeah, Storm.
Let's let Bankerton talk.
I
died the day
100%.
before.
Storm, you tricked me. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know how his formal was not very good. The Pawseye thing, he was probably Mafia. But I didn't want to say it because I was trying to live. It's unfortunate that the roadblock wasn't dead. It kind of killed us. It killed me and Jump Hall for sure. The Arson, unfortunately for us, the Arson played Mafia sided mega hard. There's no way as Arson, if you have that many people doused, you do not ignite until you know KP is reduced, or you literally fuck yourself.
If two people are killed,
so you either ignite again or
ignite.
don't. That was really unfortunate for town because that was something out of our control.
Third parties really need to hit Mafia.
Yeah, they really
to meet your own win condition. You really have to hit Mafia.
So I had a vanilla town check on between. Well, it could have been Brian, I guess, but it was probably going to be Jacob. I'm assuming because that's who
it was Jacob.
Jacob, I got his vanilla town, which would have helped us. I would have been able to tell the arsonist not to ignite. I don't know if he would have listened.
That's the closest an arsonist got to winning in a while, though.
They weren't anywhere close.
I did
nowhere near
the
close.
Arsonist needed to hit.
He was so far
Mafia.
off from winning. It's insane.
Yeah, the
he had
Arsonist
to kill 3 Mafia during the day. No way he wins that game.
He needed
no
to
way.
hit 2 Mafia in the night, ignite, and then lynch another one.
Exactly. And Slip, you say we should have lynched people. Kazai was the formal at the end of the day. That dude was very town. We were unfortunate.
You went to sleep
that
not lynching Storm.
That formal
No, I
instead of
agree.
putting on Gurgluk, who I was about the second.
I formaled
I was just saying you
I
had a
tried
lot
to
of formal.
second
LT, you need to stop.
I was mad that it did
either
not
the biggest balls or the smallest balls.
Yeah,
you need to stop being either the biggest man or a pussy.
Who won the game?
I formaled Mafia, a role, and
I agree. I agree. But then you said I'm gonna mute for the rest of the day.
It was whatever. Little Tip took a bullet. It's fine. The thing
took a bullet, but there was no need.
What did you do?
If we would have gotten a second lynch on day 1, we would have killed Gurgluk because I would have seconded.
I agree.
That was unfortunate. Murder was
I would have killed Gurgluk 9 times out of 10.
Storm was very Mafia.
Also, murder was obvious.
You're the only one with that read on me, and
seriously.
Why do you think I put it on you, bro?
I approve of you being able to read. Well, I don't.
Stormslide, I will give you my pass because I read you as town and I'm wrong. However, the people that read murder,
sometimes your reads are wrong.
People that read murder as Mafia are bad. I'm telling you that 100%.
When I town read Stormside, and as soon as incorrect, I was like, I
disagree, Tambo.
It's not because you
Like, they want the only reason I town read
Tambo,
is because
Tambo, why did you
second the phone.
why did you not use your power on the night before? Like I know you
That I
probably
died?
would have actually killed me. But why did
that I died?
Yeah, he would have killed himself.
Like you know you're either living like for the next 2 to 3 nights or you're dying.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Banks, thanks for not CCing that I got role blocked.
You're welcome.
That was
probably would've got me
really good.
I had to do that just whenever my killing roll, I always claim role blocked when I don't shoot, just like knock with Mafia's head and see if I can get a read. However, going into that night, I was gonna do Gurgluk and then one of Dalen murder, I believe. But I just pussied out because I didn't think I was gonna die, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
So how does
it was almost at that point? It was almost confirmed that one of you or Banks was lying. Like
I didn't know that I was gonna
100%
die. I thought they would leave me around because I'm
I didn't think I would die, to be honest. I thought you would die.
Really?
You gave like some of the best reads.
If you honestly didn't think you were gonna die, then that's fine. Because that's the only reason I used my power last game is because I really thought I was dying. If you didn't think you were gonna die, then that's fine. I thought you were dying. Then.
Unfortunately, I had
the only reason
arsonist, not Mafia. That's why I was like, okay.
Killing me if Jean Paul
Wait, Dylan, you were the arsonist?
I don't blame you at all. I thought you were.
I want to talk about my third party play. Hang on, guys. I want to talk about my third party play. I understand what Banks was saying, but okay, like this is the first time I played arsonist or third party in that first.
You were on fire, I thought.
Okay, but
your douses were great.
Okay, yeah.
100%.
So that night I ignited, I thought I for sure had at least one Mafia in there.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I had Jacob because he was hard aligned with Storm the entire time. And I thought Storm was Mafia, and so I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a Mafia in here. And then I was like, and also I was thinking through the numbers and stuff, and I was like, if I ignite here, like we could be in Milo, but it's highly unlikely. Or I mean Lilo. It's highly unlikely, but you know, I just wanted to go for it.
No, that's the
How
thing.
many people
Your play is not bad because A, you didn't get lynched, which is amazing for that.
I am
your douses were good. Your ignites, not knowing the full information of the game, were fine.
So shocked that you
I thought you hit a Mafia.
How many people
when you ignited?
That
so I was like, okay,
here?
like arsonist might actually win the game.
Can I ask a question to Slip? Did Demon not give out a vest? Night Zero?
No, he didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know why.
That is so bad.
He almost gave one to Sly.
By the way, Freak, why did
that thing
he
is
put
so
in,
good?
He put in Sly, and then he was like, no, never mind.
Like giving it to a Mafia does literally
give one to me?
nothing. Literally nothing.
Freak, why did you say Demon was Gunsmith and not?
I should have countered him.
I knew either A or B. It didn't matter, and B, I read it wrong.
It did.
So like it did. It didn't matter
because like if he's Armor Smith, then
like if he's Armor Smith, then Brian is fake, and we're gonna have to get him to come out as Vanilla.
Disagree because no one claimed anything.
You know, he claimed.
So like if he claimed like there is a possibility.
He claimed he was town block. I mean,
there's a possibility of there being a blacksmith and a medic. There's a possibility of that. There's a protective, a killing, and an investigative role.
That's why
and then there are two random roles.
Hold on. That's why everyone jumped on Tamburini as being fake claiming as Vanilla Town, because the killing role came out as Gunsmith. If you came out as Armor Smith, which is the defensive, we would have put more pressure on Brian.
The days are wrong anyways. Tambo was dead.
Tambo
was dead when he claimed Gunsmith.
Tambo died the night before I claimed anything. So it doesn't quite matter which.
Yeah, so he can defend himself.
Okay, Freak, if you believe
Tambo was dead though, is if I claim him as armor or as blacksmith, then
Brian might get lynched.
You think Brian is less likely to be real, and you lynch him instead of someone.
That would negatively affect the game, but the likelihood of him being fake was higher in your perspective anyway. Unless you read him down.
I agree, but I didn't think Brian was fake at that point.
If you read him down, then you made the correct play. But if you read,
that's exactly what Brian does in these games. Brian will claim a defensive role so he doesn't die. He's done it like in almost every game.
He's
done it as Mafia.
It didn't quite matter, especially because Gurgluck basically claimed Mafia.
He straight up claimed Mafia. Like, I was kind of mad about it.
Also, for something funny,
Yeah,
I
he
almost
claimed
rolled Banks as parody cop instead of John Doe, so like would have been hilarious when Gurg claimed.
It was an interesting. I'm sad that my 9-0 check didn't hit Mafia.
Yeah, mine too, Brian. I'm sorry, I thought you were trying.
Templar and what's his face? Was the other one Dalen? So I did have a Mafia in there.
Yeah.
Who did I get? Did I get Little Temp or Dalen? Do you remember?
You got Little Temp and Templar.
No, you got me. He said you.
I'm sad I didn't get Mafia on my kills.
Yeah.
You were close.
I just
like Misa, you were the closest. But
although we can all understand that Lofty no longer has a read on Storm.
I feel so bad for you, Lofty.
No, yeah, that's
me, baby.
I couldn't wrap my head around
right.
It is
Turn off your camera,
Jacob's first game, so no one can claim an actual read on him.
By the way, guys, I'm really glad that no one cares about people that die in the night. I'm really glad no one cares about people that die in the night, because Sly dying, who goes hard on me for being Mafia, I'm like, wait, he's dumb, okay. No, I would die for.
I was right about that.
Later on, he said, I'm taking back my cop claim, but my checks are real. Is what he said. Like
I must have missed that last second part.
He did say that, but
I know I'm the hip.
Sly, you should have
be a real cop is really unlikely.
That's why I was thinking so hard that day, because I was like, John Paul is.
And I thought Jan would kill me in the night so I could go get food, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I got food.
To John Paul, Manasi.
Manasi was an awful check. From your point of view, Manasi, like I'm looking at the game and I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking Manasi and John Paul are together. Like, and then John Paul checks Manasi, and I'm
I
like,
don't think the Manasi check was that bad.
Like,
it was really bad.
It was really bad.
I was the one that was up in the air before that day ended.
John Paul, you also.
All right, listen for 1 second. Can I say one
would have been the best check.
No,
Templar
why didn't you use it on Kasi? You could at least stop.
I got 9-0 and I can talk once, right?
Or Murder, who was
John Paul. Out here in Las Vegas, there's this guy. His name's Larry the Lush.
I'm done
It
listening.
doesn't matter. I knew that a bunch of
Larry-
times.
Wait, hold on.
I never voted on you. That's all that matters. Right?
Bobby, I'm done
about the
listening to
game.
you anyway.
John.
Murder. I never voted on you. That's
So the thing about
Right here.
Larry the Lush.
people we voted on, the thing about the
Murder,
people
you
we
can't get
voted
mad
on,
at me. I took
You know
away
what
my
happens?
game.
Rob D, I didn't
A lot
vote
of
on you either,
times-
man.
Vote on me?
I got you.
yeah.
Fuck you, other guy.
I
Don't
think
try to take my.
Mafia gets a little scared to vote on me.
Two Mafia voted on you, Murder.
Murder,
Two
did
Mafia
you not
voted
hear
on
me
you.
talking? Did you just interrupt me?
Go look at me.
Can I talk about
Bobby, if you're not talking about the game, then it doesn't
I
matter.
am talking about the fucking game. You didn't even let me fucking
Okay,
finish.
can I talk
Bust
about my
out.
check for a second? So the reason I didn't check
Bro, you
Murder
confirmed
or
people
the other person we
nonstop
voted
as
on
Mafia, and you are wrong
is
every
because
time.
the odds are extremely likely that there is another parody cop or some kind of investigative role, and they're more likely to check them. So I was thinking as the hip,
should
and
go
I'd
to
rather check
investigative
somebody
role
to kind
too,
of
bro.
Regardless.
somebody who like lurks more.
I'll
I
help
did
you out.
think about Templar, but like I thought Manasi, because no one talked about her one way or the other.
You think Manasi's
Town
never
or
gonna get
She
lit?
was
Okay, if
So
you
I
guys,
No one cares
thought that
about
was
Manasi.
Like
No
I
We're done.
personally thought Manasi was an okay check, but from John Paul's point of view, she was an awful check.
For me, I
Because-
actually
John Paul's killing everybody.
because
Stop
John
right
Paul
there.
and Manasi were kind of agreeing on most things.
Okay, JP.
that's why I wanted to check her
Okay,
because no one
also,
ever agrees with me.
Like OGI research, Manasi's literally in chat every 10 seconds.
Not
That's
during
not
the
a
game.
that is
Unless
not.
she
not-
sees
I am not-
something
that's
and
not-
then
Never mind,
That's
never mind.
not
I'm
a
just gonna
legit
leave before I
reason
say
to
something
ever
bad.
not.
No, Manasi, you're bad at the
But
game.
that
No.
is that's
No,
not
no, no,
like
no.
Like you
No,
can.
murder. That's a
It's
terrible
day
reason to
one.
ever not
Day
check someone
one.
because of the Twitch chat.
No, if it
That's-
was a cop check, fine. You have one power. Like why?
No, that's like okay. Using Twitch chat to ever influence anything you do in the game
Yeah,
is terrible.
yeah.
Period. Always.
It's like guys, Mafia, and then sometimes
Yes.
always in chat.
The moment, okay.
No. If she's literally typing every 10 seconds, then unless she sees everything, she's most likely not Mafia. And if she doesn't want to OGI, then she shouldn't be.
It doesn't matter. Stuff like that should never influence you.
It happens. If somebody doesn't turn
It
their
doesn't
cam
matter.
on when
Honest
the
to God, honest to God,
says, okay, everybody wake up, everyone's like, oh, that person has to be town, and you leave it alone.
If it was up to me, I would just mod kill everyone who talks in Twitch chat while being alive. But then the games would be pretty short, so I can't do that.
Can you mute while you're on the phone, Bobby?
That wasn't a phone. That was a donkey.
Also, Storm had 2 of his 3 teammates vote on him for that vote to go over.
Playing
Sly, you trying to
See
read
how
that?
vote logic sucks so
black
bad?
and white dog.
I had all town vote on me, and the Mafia
You
just
trying to
won't
read
come
that
out.
black and white movies?
No, that's a
If I
voted on you.
if I thought
And
about
Gurglak.
more about what Jan did
Gurglak
that
like
last
me
day
voted
for
on
that
you,
last day, I would
Biden.
have voted on him.
No,
I'm just
it's
teasing.
mostly town.
Because
What did you say, David?
every last time we were in Milo together,
If I had like remembered you didn't do much the last couple days, I probably would have voted on you too. But I really wanted to kill Templar, and Lofty not getting off the fact that Stormslide was town, which I just knew he wasn't.
Yeah.
And I trusted Brian, but I told Brian earlier, you know what? Just rescind so I can go through my logic, Brian, before we vote on this guy. And then he pushed, so I'm like,